What's up, everyone? I hope you guys are having a good day today. We're just going to be talking about the race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway today. Starts at 4. So, once we get some people in here, let me know your picks in the chat, who you have winning the race. Welcome in. They haven't started anything right now. Race starts at 4 o'clock. So, it's going to be a little bit into the race, but let me know your picks in the chat. Who do you have winning the race, and how many cautions do you think we're gonna get this race? Let me know your dark horse for the race as well. Hopefully everyone is having a good day today. It's Sunday, so hopefully you guys had a good week. Next week is gonna be Darlington Raceway on Sunday, March 22nd at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Goodyear 400. I'll definitely be giving you guys coverage from that, and then Sunday, March 29th at the Cookout 400. We have Martinsville. Sunday, April 12th is Food City 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway. Then Sunday, April 19th is the Advent Health 400 at Kansas Speedway. Then we have the Jock Links 500, which is April 26th at Talladega Speedway. Sunday, May 3rd is Worth 400 presented by Liqui Moly. That's at Texas Motor Speedway. Sunday, May 10th is Go Bowling at the Gun. Walking Guns International. NASCAR All-Star Races May 17th as Dover Motor Speedway. Then Sunday, May 24th, Coca-Cola 600, Charlotte Motor Speedway. Kirkabella 400, May 31st, Nashville Speedway. Sunday, June 7th is the Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan International Speedway. So, all of these races I'll be giving you guys coverage from. Sunday, June 14th, Great American Gateway 400 presented by Visit PA, Pocono Raceway. Sunday, June 21st is Enro 250 at Naval Base Coronado. Pretty sure that's the oval track. Actually, no, that might be a road course. I haven't heard of that track. Pretty sure that might be a road course. Then Sunday, June 28th, we're going to Toyota or Sonoma Raceway for the Toyota Save Mart 350. Sunday, July 5th is NASCAR Cup Series race at Chichicolan Speedway. Pretty sure that's a road course as well. Haven't heard of that one. Sunday, July 12th, Quicker State 400 available at Walmart Echo Park Speedway. Sunday, July 19th, Window Road 450, North Wilkesboro Speedway. That track looks beautiful now. I remember when that track was like all falling apart and everything. Me and my dad went there. All the boards were falling down at North Wilkesboro Speedway. All the old signs and everything around it. It was a pretty cool time to see it when it was not rebuilt. Now it's all rebuilt. They run late models there as well. That track looks beautiful now. They'll have that July 19th. That's the Window Road 450. Then Sunday, July 26th is Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Iowa Corn 350 powered by ethanol, August 9th at Iowa Speedway. Saturday, August 15th is the Cookout 400 at Richmond Raceway. Sunday, August 23rd is NASCAR Cup Series race at New Hampshire. Saturday, August 29th, Cook Zero Sugar 400 Daytona International Speedway. Then we have in September, Sunday, September 6th is the Cookout 7500 at Darlington Raceway. Enjoy Illinois 300, Sunday, September 13th at Roadwide Technology Speedway. Bass Pro Shops Night Race, Saturday, September 19th at Bristol Motor Speedway. Hollywood Casino 400 is September 27th at Kansas Speedway. In October, we have the South Point 400 on October 4th. That's at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Sunday, October 11th, Blink of America 400, Charlotte Motor Speedway. Phoenix Raceway, we have the Freeway Insurance 500, October 18th, Sunday, October 25th at 2 o'clock. Wood 500, Talladega Speedway. In November, we have 2 more races to end this season. And then that's it for this season. We have Sunday, November 1st, Xfinity 500 at Martinsville Speedway. Then the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race at Homestead, Miami. So should be some good upcoming races here. Let me know your picks in the chat. Who do you have winning this race? Hey, what's up, Daryl Celeste, please? How are you doing today? I like Blaney. Yo, what's up? Where's Blaney at? And what about Bush? Alright, yeah, I can tell you guys in a little bit. The race actually starts at 4 o'clock, which is a few minutes from now. Once it starts, I will give you guys the full rundown on who's starting where. Yo, what's up? Where's Blaney at? And what about Bush? Alright, so Blaney and Bush, you want to know. Okay, like Blaney and Bush. Good. What about you? Bush has had a bad season. Yeah, Bush has had a pretty bad season. I feel like he's got better this season though, for sure. Definitely improved from last year. I feel like he already had one win in the Truck Series. I don't think he won in Cup yet though. Yeah. First, at the Cookout Clash at Bowman Gray, we had Ryan Priest win. Then, Thursday, February 12th at American 250 Florida Duet Daytona, we had Joey Logano win that. Then the America 250 Florida Duet Daytona, we had Chase Elliott win that race. Then Tyler Reddick goes back to back to back, 3 in a row at Daytona Auto Trader 400. Then Duramax Texas Grand Prix. Then we had Ryan Blaney win one as well. That was the Straight Talk Wireless 500. That's it so far for the winners of the Cup Series. Not for a while, but he has been racing for quite a while. Yeah, Kyle has been racing for quite a while now. Yeah, he does need some luck for this year. He needs to stop driving a Chevy. He was good when he was in MBM. He was really good when he drove for MBM. Now, since he is driving for RCR, is just his luck is not there anymore. Those cars are kind of not really good. The Chevys, like for the Xfinity, are really strong though, and especially the Truck Series too. Those Chevys are strong. The Chevy cars are definitely are. The Chevy cars definitely are a little above or series just behind. Yeah, I feel like RCR just needs to learn them a little more about their cars and get them better so they can have some competitive races. I mean, RCR is kind of new to the series with all these drivers that they have right now, and they're just having new crew chiefs as well. So they're not really used to all the crew chief changes and everything. Give me 1 second, chat. Let me just plug in my computer real quick. It's dying. Got to plug it in. Yeah, Toyota's definitely really good. They've been doing really good this season. They definitely have some strong cars. I hope to go to my first NASCAR race somewhere soon, but they don't get that close and it's still expensive. Yeah, I've been to quite a few actually myself. I've been to Dover, Pocono, Martinsville. Don't think I've ever been to Las Vegas. Bristol, I've been to. Never been to Kansas or Talladega. Watkins Glen, it's a cool track. I'd like to go to Talladega once. But hey, man, you never know. Maybe one day you can come along with us and come to a race because one day I want to do like raffles for tickets where people can come to races with us for the truck series because we know a buddy at Tricon Garage that actually gets us garage passes to go to races sometimes. So definitely stay tuned, guys. We might have some raffles you guys can join. nothing beats being there. Definitely hope we get to one. Yeah, I hope we get. Definitely hope you get to one of the races. That'll be cool. We just went to uh, one of the truck races not too long ago for the first time. It was actually really fun. If there was a raffle, I would need to be able to take my dad to because I don't know how Finn would feel about going to a race with complete strangers. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, definitely. If you're gonna join the raffle, make sure you have permission from parent/guardian. I should actually make a rule like that. You have to be like 18 or older to enter. I do like kids joining us too, though. So I don't know if I'll probably make that a rule or not. Because the kid needs to see some racing too. You know what I mean? Yeah, I really want to go to the Cup Series at Iowa. It would be so fun. Iowa would definitely be cool to go to. So would Talladega though. Talladega gets wild. Can't afford Fox, so I can't watch any races. Oh man. Yeah, I can't watch them right now either. Cause kinda broke my HDMI for my cable TV, so yeah. Yeah. There is other ways to watch some of the races though. Like today, they have Las Vegas on FS1. This whole next week it looks like FS1, 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 FS1. Then they're switching to Fox, FS1. Then they're switching to Prime Video for Chart Motor Speedway, Prime Video for National Speedway, Michigan International Speedway. They'll be broadcasting it on Prime Video for Pocono Raceway. They'll be broadcasting it on Prime Video for Naval Base Conado. I think that's how you pronounce that. Sonoma Raceway. They'll be on HBO Max. HBO Max for the NASCAR Cup Series race at Chicula Land. Echo Park. They'll be on HBO Max. HBO Max for No Raceway or No Road Speedway. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. They'll be broadcasting that on HBO Max. an Iowa Race Speedway. They'll be broadcasting that on HBO Max, it looks like, as well. HBO Max for Richmond Raceway, New Hampshire, Daytona, Darlington, Worldwide Technology, Bristol Motor Speedway, Kansas Speedway, Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Charlotte Motor Speedway. Looks like all the other races, HBO Max. It definitely gets expensive for like TV as well, because nowadays they want you to spend money to even watch some of the races. Like some of the races you can't even get on the antenna these days. It's kind of crazy. I mean, some of them you can, but most of them you can't. Like some of the Xfinity races, though, you can get on CW. That's on the antenna, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, races definitely get expensive. We will be getting to a few, and I'll be reversing a few at least this season. Yeah, hopefully we will get to some of the races this season that are happening for NASCAR. We'll probably go to some of the truck series runs and probably stream the race. We have 4 people here right now, though I really appreciate you all being here. If you could, please make sure to smash that like button, comment, subscribe if you're new here. Get your name on that leaderboard. We have a top band leaderboard. Looks like the race starts in like 8 minutes here. So hopefully you guys are hyped for the race. Should be a pretty good race here. Let's see what happens. See how many questions we have. And I'll give you guys my picks in the chat. Let you know who my dark horse is. You guys can also tell me who do you want to win today and who do you have for your dark horse. I just started doing race talks actually not that long ago, and I actually really enjoy doing race talks for you guys. It's entertaining because I get to interact with an actual, chat. It's pretty fun. We get to talk about racing as well, so it's pretty cool. Looks like let's look at the point standings real quick before the race starts. I'll let you guys know who's where in the points. Just give me 1 minute. All right, man. Sounds good. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. If you don't come back, that's all right. Hope you have a good rest of your day, your night, and I'll catch you in the next stream. Peace out. Oh, they're showing the 77 of Hostivar. He was in someone else's pit stop yesterday. He had to pull back out of the pit stop, get refilled up. and pretty sure he got a penalty for that. Pretty sure that was in practice that happened. Christopher had to back up into someone else's pit stop to even change his tire because he left without the tire being on his car. Let's look at the standings real quick. I'm gonna try to share my screen. It might cut me off though, but we'll be back if it does. I'm gonna share my screen to you guys real quick. Well, I'm gonna try to share my screen to you guys real quick so I can show you the point standings. All right, guys, can you see it? All right, Pyretic we have right here. He has 225 points. Ryan Blaney plus 2. He's at 165 points right now, it looks like. Then we have Bubba Wallace third in points. He's 130. He has 130 or 53 points rather. Fourth, Chase Elliott. He has 128 points. SVG. He's been doing pretty good this year. He has 116 points. Christopher Bell has 113 points. Joey Logano has 113 points as well. Michael McDowell has 111 points. He's in 8th in point standings right now. Chris Buescher plus 2. 111 points for him. Then we have 10th Kyle Larson. He has 109 points right now. William Byron has 108 points right now. He's in 11th. Denny Hamlin. We have and he has 111 or 7 points in 12. Then AJ Allmendinger. He has 104 points. AJ Allmendinger. He's in 13th. He has 104 points. Carson Hocevar, he's in 14th in points. He has 103 points. 14th, Carson Hocevar, he has 103 points. Ty Gibbs, he's 15th right now. He's 101 points. Brad Keselowski, he's 16th in points. 100 points for him. 17th, Daniel Suarez. 18th, Ryan Preece. Zane Smith in 19th. 20th, Kyle Busch. Ty Dillon is 21st in points. 22nd, John Hunter Nemechek. Ross Chastain, 23rd. 24th, Riley Hurt. Noah Gragson, 25th. 26th, Todd Gilliland. 27th is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Eric Jones, 28th. 29th, Austin Dillon. 30th, Austin Cindric. 31st, we have Josh Berry, Cody Ware. And 32nd, 33rd, Chase Briscoe. 34th, Connor Zilic. 34th, Chase Briscoe. 33rd, 34th, Connor Zilic. 35th is Cole Custer. 36th, Alex Bowman. Casey Mears. And 37th, 38th, BJ McLeod. That's the point standings right now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I think I was lagging like a lot of through that though. The rundown looks good, but can you get it full screen? Uh yeah, let me see if I can get it full screen for you guys. Give me 1 minute. Let's see if I can do this real quick. Alright guys, we're back. Sorry, I was trying to share my full screen and it shut me off there, but we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Looks like I can't show the whole screen. Let's see if we can do it this way. I'm just trying some stuff real quick, guys. Actually, wait. It looks like the race might have started. Give me 1 second to get this up, bro. Yep, they're live. All right, let's get ready for some racing here now. I'm gonna give you guys the rundown here. So Christopher Bell is starting first. Second is gonna be Denny Hamlin. Third, Ty Gibbs. Fourth starting is gonna be Bubba Wallace. Kyle Larson's gonna start fifth. Sixth, Ryan Blaney. Tyler Reddick is gonna start seventh. Eighth, Ryan Preece. Ryan Bryan ninth. 10th, Chris Buescher. 11th is gonna be Austin Dillon. Zane Smith is gonna start 12th. 13th, Daniel Suarez. Eric Jones is gonna start 14th. 15th, Chase Elliott. Shane Van Gisbergen is gonna start 16th. 17th, Ross Chastain. Chase Briscoe is going to be 18th, 19th, Carson Hocevar, 20th, Riley Herbst, 21st, Joey Logano, 22nd, Justin Allgaier, 23rd, Rick Stenhouse Jr., Kyle Busch is going to start 24th, 25th, Connor Zillich, John Hunter Nemechek is going to start 26th, 27th, it's going to be Doug Glenn, Brad Keselowski starting 28th today, AJ Allmendinger starting 29th, Michael McDowell 30th, 31st, Austin Cindric, Josh Berry will start 32nd today, 33rd, Cody Ware, Noah Gragson 34th, 35th, Cole Custer, then Ty Dillon's going to start last and 36th to round out the field. First stage is 80 laps here, 267 laps at the full distance of this race. Let me see your picks in the chat, guys. Hopefully everyone is having a good day today. Getting set for the green flag here. I'm actually see if I can have it on the background of me so you guys can see.
We are
Give me 1 second
PRS,
here.
half-hour weekly
There
show
we go.
dedicated to the short
Yeah, that
track,
looks
dirt
way
track,
better.
legends, and
I
kart
like the way
racing
that looks,
across the
actually.
Southeast. We provide our audience with the news and insightful
There we go.
conversations with the
Looks a
newsmakers
little more
from
professional
grassroots
now.
racing. How did that help you this time to take this victory from a grassroots perspective?
I definitely felt like Martinsville was a lot harder than the other one.
That's PRN.
This April at Bristol, 750 horsepower meets soft tires, more power, less grip. Drivers wrestling machines that don't want to. When the engines roar and the rubber wears, you don't get calm, you get chaos. Slide jobs, fenders bending, tempers rising. It's the Food City 500 weekend, April 10th through the 12th at Bristol Motor Speedway, and it's where race fans will be. Bring yourself, bring your friends, bring your cooler. Just don't blink. It's not just a
Welcome back to Las Vegas. Now we're going to go back to our Napa Pit reporters for our Progressive Pit Road Picks, sponsored by Progressive.
Here we go.
Making it easy to save money. When you bundle your auto policy with home, condo, or renters, you'll earn a multi-policy discount. Easy to bundle, easy to save. Visit civ.com. Heather DeBoe, who do you think winds up in victory lane today?
Well, he finished second last week at Phoenix, and he's been runner-up twice here at Vegas, so Christopher Bell will get to victory lane here today.
What say you, Alan? Come on.
I'm going with the driver the other teams were noticing on the radio as the best car in practice, a driver who's already won a few times this week, Kyle Larson.
Oh, Wendy Venturini, what are you thinking?
Well, I ran into this couple after dinner last night. They were discussing how good they feel about Las Vegas this weekend. That was Jordan and Denny Hamlin. Denny won here in the fall, as we've noted before. He has 2 wins here at Las Vegas, and I feel pretty good about his odds after speaking to him last night. Denny Hamlin with victory lane.
Could be back-to-back for Denny Hamlin in the Yahoo Toyota this weekend. Nick Yeoman
today.
I like those picks. Yeah, going with Christopher Bell, Denny Hamlin, and Kyle Larson with our pit reporters. So,
Kyle Larson.
Listen, we're excited to get racing here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Field making their way down pit lane.
He was making their way down pit
road
lane.
Speed, just 45 miles per hour. But the energy is building. It's been building for the last couple hours, Brad, as we're set to go race.
Well, let's go back out to our turn announcers to get another view here of this 1.5 mile oval. Last night, the Las Vegas Golden Knights put a whooping on the Chicago Blackhawks. Unfortunate for Andrew Curlin in turns 1 and 2. He was wearing a Blackhawks sweater.
It was tough, yes, for my Blackhawks, but I am high atop the Coca-Cola billboard here in turn number 2, 20 degrees of banking in turns 1 and 2. And what makes this really exciting is you have bumps, you have the wind, and you have multiple grooves of racing around this 1.5 mile racetrack. Yesterday, Chase Briscoe was riding inches apart from that yellow wall, making up a ton of speed
yesterday,
and a lot of track position. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch from here in turns 1 and 2 as they make their way down the back straightaway. They'll come into the view of Pat Patterson.
Well, thank you, Andrew, and happy race day, everybody. Once again, we'll mention a T-shaped oval, which means the only time you're holding the wheel straight is when you're going straight down the Nellis straightaway. That's where the drivers will obviously set themselves up for turns 3 and 4. 20 degrees of banking. The bottom of the racetrack is ideal for these cars. But I have a feeling today, as tire wear persists, we'll see them get right up next to that Penzoil yellow wall and start working the top side of this racetrack, because you can make up a lot of time there. As I mentioned earlier, getting onto the pit road, well, it's not that easy. We'll be sure to keep you posted on everything that happens here in 3 and 4.
Thank you very much, Pat Patterson. Thank you very much, Andrew Curlin. Nick, we're about to get the one-to-go signal before we kick off the Penzoil 400. There is one stat that we have failed to mention during our pre-race coverage, but there is one very important stat as it relates to the start of this race.
That has to do with leading the first lap, because of all the years that the NASCAR Cup Series has been coming to Las Vegas Motor Speedway, never, Brad, and I repeat, never has the driver who has led the first lap gone on to win here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So, all right, Christopher Bell, Denny Hamlin, they're on the front row. Maybe a little gamesmanship. I don't think they're worried about that stat. They're both going to try to lead this first
They're
lap,
both going to try to lead their lap.
Keep an eye on
That's
all day
something
long.
We'll keep their eye on here.
Only one person can lead the first lap, and
Only
we'll see if
one
Christopher
person
Bell
can
can do
lead
that
all
from
the
the
laps
inside,
here.
or if Denny Hamlin do it from the
Let's see if
outside
Denny
of road
Hamlin can
number
do it
1.
for
We've
the
got
outside
4
of row one.
Toyotas in the top 4. First two
Toyotas
rows
and a
with Ty Gibbs and Bubba Wallace starting in row number 2. Numerous storylines here today. We're going to see how they play out over the 267 laps to make up the 400 miles of the Penzoil 400. A lot of excitement here today at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We've already seen great storylines with Tyler Reddick winning the first 3 races of the season, the Daytona 500 at Echo Park Speedway, then Circuit of the Americas. Last week, Ryan Blaney put his Ford in victory lane. And Pat Patterson, I know we come from your hometown of Phoenix up here to Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll have to wait and see what shakes out by the time we get to the checkered flag today.
Let's set up these first 5 rows for you. In row number 5, Chris Busher,
we have
alongside William Byron. Row 4, Ryan Preece and Tyler Reddick. Row number 3, Ryan Blaney and Kyle Larson. Row 2, Bubba Wallace and Ty Gibbs. And going to lead us to the outside, Denny Hamlin and Christopher Bell. Fans are on their feet. No need to make a bet. It's already won for the roll.
Cars are ready to roll. Here we go. Pace cars heading off to the left.
We are ready for the green flag.
We are ready for the green flag.
Turn number 4. 17 Chevrolets, 10 Fords, 9 Toyotas, including 2 on the front row. Time to go racing. Here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Green flag is up in the air.
Green flag is in the air. Christopher Bell,
Denny
Hamlin,
Ty Gibbs.
They'll lead him into turn
up to turn number 1. Great jump for Christopher Bell. He immediately jumped to the inside.
Denny Hamlin now
back down low. Now back low.
The battle is for second.
The battle is for second. It's Gibbs versus Hamlin. Side by side. It's down the back straightaway.
2 by 2
the first time. 2 by 2 by 2.
The
battle goes down to the third spot now. Ty Gibbs under attack.
Up front, Christopher Bell has control of this one. Hamlin right behind him.
Hamlin right behind him.
1, 2, 3. Christopher Bell will lead the first lap here at Motor Speedway, followed by Denny Hamlin and Ty Gibbs. Hot on the bumper of Gibbs is Bubba Wallace.
The battle for third is on. It's Ty Gibbs in the third position in the middle lane, looking for that third spot. He's going to try to get a run. Wow, there's a battle for the lead on the backstretch.
For the lead in the backstretch.
He's going to challenge his teammate. He's got the position. Bottom of the racetrack, he'll paint that line with that front left tire. He's trying to get around Bell. Bell not letting him go.
Christopher Bell leads lap number 1. Denny Hamlin trying to lead lap number 2. Doesn't have the momentum off of turn 4. It's still Bell, your race leader, but it is far from being decided.
Denny Hamlin now draws even and about a half car length in front of Christopher Bell now. He's on the bottom. Bell is up high. He's going to get a great run off the corner as they head down the back straightaway.
Well, they'll just keep racing side by side. Ty Gibbs may join them here in just a minute down to the bottom of the racetrack. That's where the leader is, Denny Hamlin, by half a car. Now Bell will drop in behind him.
Denny Hamlin will lead the third lap here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway in the Penzoil 400. He'll try and drive away from Christopher Bell. Next best battle might be for fourth. Larson wants to take it from Bubba.
He is the first Chevrolet in this new Chevrolet body on the mile and a half. Larson all the way down to the right line. Bubba Wallace up high. Larson will draw even with Bubba.
Larson will draw even with
Bubba Wallace. Into turn number 3. Larson positioned down below him. He'll make that pass. Bubba will fall in behind him as they race off the corner.
Yeah, it looked like Bubba had a bit of a moment at turn number 2. That opened the door for Kyle Larson. He storms through, takes the 4th spot. Even separation through about the first 7 cars.
The wind is certainly blowing, but it doesn't seem to be affecting Denny Hamlin. He has extended his lead to about 5-6 car lengths over Christopher Bell.
You see that the 45 car with the jump is challenging now for Bubba Wallace. It'll be Reddick going up higher on the racetrack.
Tyler Reddick now behind his teammate Bubba Wallace. Last week's winner, Ryan Blaney, now coming into the picture as well. Ryan Blaney currently running in that 7th position, catching up to the back bumper of Reddick in the 1.
He has his eyes on Tyler Reddick's machine. Reddick goes down low. Blaney runs the middle groove. In front of them, it's Bubba Wallace who's also in the middle groove. They're all trying to chase the leader.
Top 15 cars, all single file now, working out near the wall at Nellis straightaway. Hamlin halfway through 3 and 4. About 9 car lengths back to the second place car.
Denny Hamlin, your race leader, by about 6 car lengths over Christopher Bell. They've built a nice gap over Ty Gibbs. Another 4 car lengths back to Kyle Larson. Bubba Wallace rounds out top 5.
Ty Gibbs is trying to play defense right now on Kyle Larson. He seems to be making big moves so far. Larson down low, Gibbs in the middle as they head down the backstretch.
About 4 car lengths separate those two. We were just talking about Gibbs and Larson. They work now down at the bottom of the racetrack. Larson likes the middle of the corner all four.
Looking at the movers in the race so far, Austin Cindric has gained the most spots. He's actually up 6. The problem is he's running 25th. Chase Elliott now trying to knock on the door of the top 10. Has a little bit of a gap between him and Chris Buescher as they head to 1.
I'm still having eyes on Ty Gibbs and Kyle Larson. Larson continues to draw closer on Ty Gibbs. I think this is going to be a battle in a few laps.
Down the Nellis straightaway.
Straight away they go.
Third place battle Andrew's talking about. Once again, Larson, middle of the racetrack.
Larson,
Gibbs,
middle of the
racetrack. Now we see Reddick back there in the 6th spot starting to work the top side of the racetrack.
Larson pulled to within a car length at the entrance of turn 3. It's still a car length disadvantage to Ty Gibbs, trying to set up the youngster into turn 1.
This is the closest Kyle Larson has been to that. He runs about a half groove above him as he
turn 2. Reddick gets the best of his teammate now. Move the 45 car. No change in 1st and 2nd. Still about 2, 3rd and 4th. Then it's Wallace and Reddick getting after it with each other.
Bubba Wallace thought he might try to do a little crossover on Tyler Reddick. He went to the bottom of the racetrack.
There are comers and goers, and right now Bubba Wallace is one of those drivers who has dropped back. Tyler Reddick takes that position away from him as they race down back straightaway. Kyle Larson still eyes Ty Gibbs.
4 cars separate 1st and 2nd. Long way back to Ty Gibbs, who's under attack by Larson. Larson, middle of the racetrack. 4 car lengths back. Bubba Wallace following his teammate Reddick off the corner. Ryan Blaney trying to close the gap.
Starting to see the front 2 inch closer together. Christopher Bell has closed it down to 4/10 of a second back in 1.
He certainly has not let Denny Hamlin get away with this one. They both run the middle groove of the racetrack. Christopher Bell just trying to see where he can gain speed on the leader, Denny Hamlin.
Here's 1st and 2nd into the corner right now. 3rd place just now making that left-hand pull on the steering wheel. Larson right behind him. The teammates there at 23:11 still working on each other, and that's giving Ryan Blaney a chance to close it down.
This time by, we complete lap number 11. Nick Yeoman, one thing that I've been observing, Denny Hamlin took the lead, but he's not necessarily driving away from Christopher Bell. Now, how much of that is Hamlin managing his lead? How much of that is Bell saying, look, I can still keep myself in your rear view?
Yeah, I think those front 2 are impressing everybody here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, because you mentioned while Hamlin hasn't checked out on Bell, those 2 have opened up a nearly 2-second advantage on 3rd place running Ty Gibbs. Got to be impressed with Gibbs as well, Brad. Kyle Larson really started to pull laps ago. Now this time across the start-finish line. Gibbs has a little bit I feel like Ty Gibbs has really come into the season as a new man. And look, he came into the Cup Series as a very young driver and had a lot of struggles along the way. A lot of speed, but last 2 weeks on the schedule, he's finished 4th, both at Circuit of the Americas last weekend and at Phoenix Raceway. Talking to Ty Gibbs pre-season, and really as this season has gone on in the first 4 weeks so far, he's much more talkative, looks more ready to attack the season than what I've seen. Well, and got to keep in mind, I mean, he's just 23 years old, so he's going to come into his own, going to mature not only as a race car driver, but a man as well. A lot of pressure on him, though, given that last name and considering how good his teammates were.
Considering how good his teammate was.
Nearly winning a championship.
This a year ago.
Bell, so strong everywhere we go. Chase Briscoe had a great first start to see his teammates dice it up on the front straightaway. Ty Gibbs has got the best view of this battle for the race lead, Andrew. It's Denny Hamlin and Christopher Bell.
Bell has drawn it into about 5 car lengths. Denny Hamlin runs the middle. Bell now a little bit lower. Perhaps he's found some speed. Bell tries to close in on the leader.
Fastest car on the race spot is Tyler Reddick. Gone to the top of the racetrack, making up ground on Larson, which is next up on his list. Top of the racetrack, starting to play into it in 3 and 4.
And boy, Tyler Reddick's making the most of that. In fact, he now drops the bumper of Kyle Larson, crosses over him. He's going to look down to his left rear quarter panel and try and take away 4.
He's on his quarter panel. They're side by side for that 4th position. And right now, it looks to be that Tyler Reddick has it. Larson, though, will run the top, and he'll run back on Tyler Reddick.
Make a run back on Tyler Reddick
over
corner half. That battle
watching Christopher Bell now beginning to ease in on the leader, Denny Hamlin, off turn 4.
Off of turn number 4, Hamlin by 2 or 3 car lengths back to Christopher Bell.
And then the guy who's always wins, Tyler Reddick. Andrew's already up to the 4th spot.
What's ironic to pass Kyle Larson, and right now he has his sights on 3rd place. That's Ty Gibbs in front of him.
Reddick has always been a fence
finder. He likes to go up there. He gets good results at the top of the racetrack. That's exactly what he's doing right now. Trying to build up some more lead off the car that's chasing him, and that's Kyle Larson.
17 laps into the Penzoil 400. Denny Hamlin leads Christopher Bell,
Penzoil
Ty
400.
Gibbs, Tyler Reddick, and Kyle
Ty
Larson, your
Gibbs,
top 5.
Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, Ty
Coca-Cola,
Gibbs, our
the
top
short
5 rather.
and the tall.
Evan Wallace, Brian
Peacemakers
Blaney, Brian
for the
Friesen,
optimists,
Chris Buescher round out the top
pessimists
10.
for long-distance love,
This is the rest of the
for
job.
introverts
Course,
and
Chase Elliott, and
extroverts,
11, 12,
the thinkers
Zane Smith,
and
13
the
is Chase
doers,
Briscoe,
for old
14 Austin
friends.
Dillon, 16
Coca-Cola,
Eric
for
Jones is running,
everyone.
16
or near you.
Hey, Joey Logano here. My pit stop's outside of the track. Fueling up with a hunk of pizza from Hump Brothers Pizza, the fastest option in everyone. To find a location, visit HumpBrothersPizza.com.
Kyle Busch. We'll see if he can make up some
From Las
possessions
Vegas
here.
Motor Speedway, the Performance Racing Network.
Right now, it's an Algar 26, 27.
Chase Elliott on his relationship with Napa.
His fit for 15 years together. They've been a great partner. I think as time goes on, those relationships get better if you're lucky enough to have a partner for that length of time, because
same thing,
Gisbergen gets passed by Michael McDowell now for each other, and we can really start pulling the rope in the same direction. And I think that's where our relationship has really thrived.
NASCAR Network Radio drives business.
Dan Connor.
Hi, I'm David Stiles of PRN, and I know the news cycle is very fast-paced, and we're here to bring you even more fast-paced news of NASCAR.
I'm extremely happy and proud to be holding this trophy. Obviously, I'm on the good side of it right now.
The latest news from the racetrack, the biggest storylines in the garage, and our opinions about the sport. You can hear all of it on PRN's Garage Pass.
Back at Las Vegas Motor Speedway alongside Nick Yeoman. My name is Brad Gilly, and Nick, track 15th is the hot spot right now.
15th is the hot spot right now for the battle. The battle for 15th. Joey Logano has it, and Ross Chastain is.
Carson Hocevar is kind of creeping
into the mix as well. Creeping into the mix as well.
16th and 17th, Pat Patterson, as they're midway down the back straightaway.
Yeah, watching Chastain now trying to evaluate which way he can go against the 22 car. Ross is another one track, but he said before the race, wasn't that interested in getting up there, but he's
as they come back across the start-finish line, the leader's already midway down the back straightaway. Pat Bell is not letting Denny get away.
No, keeping him right there in his eyes. Probably only like maybe 8 car lengths separate those two. Running just as hard as he needs to stay that close to the leader.
Let's take a trip down to pit lane, check in with our Napa Auto Parts pit reporter, Wendy Venturini.
Well, I'll have an update on our top 3 drops in. Denny Hamlin in the lead right now. It's not bad, just a little bit edgy for Denny Hamlin. Right behind him, his teammate Christopher Bell. He took out with the balance for Christopher Bell. As for Ty Gibbs in third, he said he needs to exit 1 and 2 a little bit better, but he feels good in 3 and 4. And just an update on Shane Van Gisbergen, he hit the apron early on, saved the car. No caution, of course, but he does have splitter damage. So crew chief Stephen Moran will make adjustments to that splitter when they come down pit road.
Thank you very much, Wendy. Shane Van Gisbergen second, came into Las Vegas Motor Speedway 5th in the NASCAR Cup Series point standings, Nick, after a strong start to the year.
Just needs to hit singles, right, to make himself eligible and keep himself up in the top 10, top 16, ultimately once we get 26 races into the year. But at the same time, Shane Van Gisbergen is a competitor, and he's not satisfied with simply just making it in to the chase when it all comes down to it. So continues to improve on those ovals, and as Wendy pointed out, dealing with a little bit of adversity. Definitely worried about that splitter damage, how that may affect his car throughout the course of this race.
Drawn to the inside of Ross Chastain, Andrew.
Yeah, and they're side by side for position. That is Ross Chastain on the top, trying to pass Carson Hocevar in that chilly Chevrolet.
He's got about 4 car lengths in front of him right now.
Interesting fact, guys, and that is the leaders are soon going to be in some traffic.
Going to be in
some
there's
traffic
no
here. Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell, they're exiting turn number 2 right now. Final car on the lead lap is Cody Ware. He was at the midway point of the back straightaway. So leaders certainly catching some lap traffic. Also starting to see that battle for fourth shape back up. Pat, it's Reddick and Larson. Yeah, while I was talking about Reddick using the top side of the racetrack, Larson's just going back to the bottom side the racetrack. Now those two about separated by just a credit card, if you will, work their way across the stripe.
That battle goes back into one, Andrew.
In position to Kyle Larson right now. He passed Tyler Reddick back. Larson is down low. Reddick will now trade back up to the high side, try to get a run on Kyle Larson down the back straightaway.
And he has separated himself. Larson has from Reddick by about 6 or 7 car lengths now. Reddick still likes the high side of the racetrack in that black and orange machine. And right behind them, you have Bubba Wallace, Ryan Blaney, not that far behind this group either.
Yeah, in fact, Bubba Wallace has put the bullseye right on the back of his teammate Tyler Reddick. He is catching him. He's got it down to about 3 car lengths back into one.
Reddick seems to be drifting further back every couple of laps. It may seem that his tires have faded. Bubba Wallace now closing in to 2 car lengths on Tyler.
His teammate now gets within a half car length. Bubba will go down to the bottom of the racetrack, down to that white line. Reddick stays up high. They'll come off side by side with each other.
Denny Hamlin clicks off the start-finish line. Now we've got 51 to go here in stage number 1. Tyler Reddick continuing to lose a spot. He lost it to Bubba. Ryan Blaney would be up next behind him.
Ryan Blaney is right on the heels of the driver that made history. That's tied the bottom of the racetrack. Blaney in the middle trying to catch that driver.
First and second now easily into turns 3 and 4. Ty Gibbs there as well. Into the corner goes the battle. Ryan Blaney down at the bottom of the racetrack. He's trying to get position up from the inside of the Reddick.
Denny Hamlin, your race leader. Christopher Bell runs second. Andrew, do my eyes deceive me, or is Ty Gibbs starting to catch the front two?
He is, and Denny Hamlin will be a few laps away from lap traffic. The first car in front of him is Cody Ware. The front 3 are starting to bunch together like an accordion.
Yeah, exactly right, Andrew. Down the Nellis straightaway they go. Leader into turn number 3. Up above, and that's where Christopher Bell is, letting his car arc out a little wider. Ty Gibbs right at the bottom of the racetrack.
This time by, we have 50 to go here in stage number 1. Denny Hamlin leads Christopher Bell. Ty Gibbs, then it's Kyle Larson. Bubba Wallace, your top 5 in the Penzoil 400. Fireworks in the air here at Nashville Super Speedway.
Reddick and Bell locked together. Door 3. Nobody giving an inch there.
Start your engines as the Cracker Barrel 4-car triple header this May 29th through the 31st storms into Nashville Super Speedway, where horsepower meets Music City rhythm. 3 days, 3 races. It's a high-speed honky-tonk under the lights all weekend long. Get your tickets at NashvilleSuperspeedway.com or call 866-RACE-TICKS today. From fueling NASCAR champions on the track for over 20 years to innovating the highest octane on the market, performance is what Sunoco does. All Sunoco fuel at the pump meets the same top-tier standards as the fuel used in NASCAR. From the track to your tank, you can trust Sunoco to help your vehicle perform at its peak.
The window is open. A couple of cars in front of Alan Cavana right now.
Yeah. Pit road, Kyle Larson, he's coming in. Started off a little snug, but was able to
Chase Elliott.
move it. And then
Ryan Blaney in front of me right now.
Blaney, he was a little bit snug, but felt like the front was coming in. Also almost lost a tire.
And Larson on and off pit road again. He put it from a top 5 position after making a little adjustment. Eric Jones
after making a little bit of air pressure.
Much in that first run, bad handling. They're making a big adjustment on the 40 Wallace road to Wendy Venturini.
From Ryan to pit road, we know Denny Hamlin should be coming to a stop in just a moment. Here he is. He's going to be 4 tires. Well, they already pulled the tear off.
They already pulled a tire off.
As the jack swung around, they did make an adjustment on his car as well, Heather DeVoe.
And Chris Fisher was also in. He was complaining of a tight condition as well. They did a wedge adjustment, 4 tires at Sunoco Fuel. Wendy Venturini.
Gibbs is in. He needed the exit to be better in turns 1 and 2. He felt pretty good in 3 and 4. That is 4 tires at Sunoco Fuel for Ty Gibbs. As for Shane Van Gisbergen, he had dropped to 32nd, and he said, sorry,
he's
guys,
dropped back to
is causing this car to feel awful. They're going to replace and fix the splitter.
They're going to
Christopher Bell
fix the splitter on his car. Christopher Bell's on pit road. 4 tires in the field for him.
He took off really strongly, and he's happy with the balance of his race car. Christopher Bell is down and away.
2 speeding penalties during this green flag cycle. Chase Briscoe's going to have to make as well. Justin Allgaier. We owe our local stations a break. We've got 44 laps to go in stage number 1 of the Penzoil 400 from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. RN, the Performance Racing Network.
Hi, this is Doug Rice at PRN. Join me for another great episode of Fast Talk. Is piling on Carson Hocebar okay now?
We piled on drivers in the past. We piled on Dale Earnhardt Sr. if we go back to 79 and 80, and when he was winning championships. Richard Petty, David Pearson, Cale Yarborough, they piled on him because he was the new guy up front running. He has that unapologetic, I'm doing this, Earnhardt attitude.
That's Fast Talk right here on PRN.
It's hard to believe in this day and age in the United States of America that children are hungry.
Our time on this planet is short. We have to give back to those in need.
Every child has a chance, no matter what obstacles they may encounter.
Never have we been taxed more as a society to help kids the way we are right now.
At Speedway Children's Charities, our mission is simple. Help every child we can.
Because all children
deserve joy
and hope
and love.
Welcome back to Las Vegas Motor Speedway and the Penzoil 400 alongside Nick Yeoman. My name is Brad Gilley. We had a handful of cars stay out, and one of them is coming in now. A two-time winner of the Penzoil 400 is Joey Logano as we go down to Heather DeBow.
And Joey Logano telling his team that he needs to be a number freer when they print under this green flag cycle. So they're going to tighten up that number 22 just a little bit with some right side air pressure.
They're going to tighten up that car.
Thank you very much, Heather. So Logano hit stayed out. That gives the lead to Carson Hocebar. He has yet to pit. Ross Chastain, Brad Keselowski, Michael McDowell, and Cole Custer, Nick, being shown on the scoreboard as teams who have not yet come down pit road.
Yeah, I see Daniel Suarez's team giving him service right now. We see Hocebar slam on the brakes. He'll make his way down the pit lane. So will Ross Chastain. So almost all the way through this pit cycle that is going to hand the lead back to Denny Hamlin. Just got a couple more cars. Let's go to Heather DeVoe.
And Ross was telling his team he's too tight there, but he felt like he couldn't maintain that pace for a while, so that's why we saw him come in a little later than the rest of the cars. They're finishing the left side with 4 tires, Sunoco fuel.
Thank you very much, Heather. Bad news gets worse for the number 48 team, driven by Justin Allgaier this week. A speeding penalty. Green flag stops. He came down to serve the penalty, Nick, and had another speeding penalty. He's going to have to come back down pit road one more time. That is going to cost him some laps.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. That is going to be a tough hill to climb for Justin Allgaier. Already one lap down, and certainly going to have to probably manage getting a second one back before it's all said and done as well. Cole Custer, Michael McDowell, last two cars that were waiting to see Brad Keselowski making his way down pit lane. And it's going to be Denny Hamlin who's going to cycle to the race lead. Got pretty tight when Hamlin came to pit lane. In fact, Christopher Bell was right on his back bumper. Those two nearly collided, Brad, out of turn number 4. It slowed down the lap for Christopher Bell, and that's why Ty Gibbs, Kyle Larson, Bubba Wallace have all leapfrogged Christopher Bell, so he is no longer right on the back bumper of Denny Hamlin, like we saw for the majority of the first 30 laps.
And Denny Hamlin is able to go back to the lead as we see a couple of more cars coming down pit road. Chase Briscoe has to do it to serve a penalty. Justin Allgaier once again serving a second penalty. Cody Ware's coming down pit road. But now that things have cycled through 100, Ty Gibbs is running in second. Cole Custer has yet to pit. He's running in third, and actually he comes down pit road right now. So as soon as he goes through Nick will be able to give a nice leaderboard update to let you know we're running here as we have 37 laps to go in stage number 1. Looking at the gap, Denny Hamlin has a front straightaway. About 2 car lengths of Denny Hamlin as this race chases back into 1.
It's been closing in. Ty Gibbs has been slowly reeling in Denny Hamlin. They're trying to go around the lap car.
They're trying to go around the lap car. Ty Gibbs, 1 car length on the leader.
Pretty good lap traffic in front of him. Once they get back on the straightaway here, he continues down at the bottom of the racetrack. Ty Gibbs goes up high on the racetrack.
on the racetrack.
Yeah, we're about to find out just how good these drivers can navigate and carve their way through lap traffic, because in just a couple laps, Andrew, it's going to get hot and heavy for both Denny Hamlin and Ty Gibbs.
Ty Gibbs had a little bit of a harder time getting around Ricky Stenhouse Jr. That will allow Denny Hamlin to open his lead back up. In fact, Ty Gibbs still has not cleared Stenhouse.
And watch down the backstretch they go. Stenhouse to the inside of Ty Gibbs, trying to hustle his way back up to the front. That's allowing Denny Hamlin to make up some ground. Stenhouse holding the bottom of the racetrack. Ty Gibbs trying to get around.
So as Ty Gibbs loses ground to Denny Hamlin, let's give you a leaderboard update sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your motorcycle, RV, boat, ATV, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at Progressive.com.
Denny Hamlin is your race leader. He has led 36 of the 46 laps so far. Ty Gibbs' teammate runs in second. Kyle Larson in third. Christopher Bell just got around Bubba Wallace a couple laps ago, so Bell is fourth. Wallace is fifth. Tyler Reddick runs in the sixth position. William Byron is seventh. And it's a pair of Fords. Ryan Blaney is eighth. Ryan Preece is ninth. And the Chevrolet of Chase Elliott runs 10th.
Michael McDowell is 11th. Chris Busher is 12th. 13th is Zane Smith. Austin Dillon 14th. Joey Logano 15th. 16th is Carson Hocevar. Austin Cindric started near the back. He's all the way up to 17th now. Kyle Busch runs 18th, 19th. Daniel Suarez, Eric Jones in 20th.
Ross Chastain is 21st. Noah Gragson is 22nd. John Hunter Nemechek runs in 23rd. 24th is Brad Keselowski. Riley Herbst is 25th. Josh Berry, the defending winner of this race, struggling back in 26th. AJ Allmendinger is 27th. Todd Gilliland right now being shown the final car on the lead lap. He is 28th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Connor Zilic, lap down in 29th and 30th.
Shane Van Gisbergen got dropped to 32nd. Ty Dillon passed him for 31st. 33rd is Chase Briscoe. He served a speeding penalty. Cole Custer is 34th. Cody Ware is 35th. Justin Allgaier minus 2 laps now after back-to-back speeding penalties. Currently running in 36 as we have 32 laps to go here in stage number 1 of the Penzoil 400.
Still Denny Hamlin out front, and he is starting to pick his way through some of that lap traffic. Ty Gibbs runs in second. Gibbs can't worry much about that lap traffic yet, though, Pat, because Kyle Larson is close to about 2 car lengths in turn 3.
Yeah, he's got to pay attention right now. The leader's going right in front of him as they race off the 4, but only about Larson from Gibbs.
31 laps to go here in the Penzoil. Back to Las Vegas Motor Speedway, a big race weekend this fall. It's October 4th. October 4th is the South Point 400. And, of course, all of us at the Performance Racing Network have the good fortune of being able to stay at the South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa. And joining us now, Emily Gaughan, you drew the short straw today.
My cousin Ryland is off-road racing today, so my uncle's with him, and Ryan Growney is on official cowboy.
We take you as a starter here today. We're pretty excited. What do you think about what we've had here so far? How's your race day been? I know South Point, even though this is the Penzoil 400, amazingly just deeply involved with the race fans.
Yes, well, we have the South Point Midway booth. We've been stopping by all morning today. We did the drivers meeting and watched the race down from the pits. And so now we're here, and we're super excited to be here today. It's an exciting day of racing.
As Brad talked about the South Point 400 a little bit later in the fall, for race fans that want to come out and experience that race, we certainly suggest they check out the South Point Casino. Let's talk a little bit about all the.
Yes, absolutely. Our race packages are on sale and book a room. So we take care of the tickets, the transportation. All you have to do is show up and have fun, and we're super excited about it. We are in the midst of a massive spa remodel right now, so we're excited to have that open for race weekend so everyone can come experience that as well. We are doing the Brendan on Blackjack tournament on Friday night. That night, that's a fun show. Have lots of fun people stopping by there as well. So, you know, my grandparents, Michael and Paula Gaughan, love racing, and we love to share that experience with everyone as there.
Yeah, I actually followed in 4 big white Prevost buses that came from the South Point on my way into the track today, and it was just kind of cool to see everyone getting out.
Cool to see everyone out with the big
knowing that they can have all the fun in the world. They can have all the South Point as well. So many different things happening. I know we had the Tough Peterman bull riding last night, and it is more than just what we do on NASCAR weekends. Year round, there is going on at the South Point.
There's always fun stuff going on. March is an awesome month at the South Point. We just wrapped up our $2 million bingo games last week. And if you haven't been to the South Point during that time, it's amazing. People fly in from all over the country to attend March Madness coming up. So stop by the exhibit hall. It's free food, everything that you can imagine. So.
And if you get tired of those activities and you get hungry, South Point as well.
Plenty of options. I always say there's something for everybody at the South Point, whether it's a hot dog, steak and shake, the cafe, we have got you covered in that department.
Yeah, we hit the Silverado last night. I'm sure it'll be Oyster Bar or something else tonight. But I will say this, you're not the third string. We don't need Ryan Growney. We don't need Brendan Gaughan. We'll just take her because you've done an awesome job.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, thank you very much. South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa. Big race weekend with the South Point 400 coming up first weekend of October. The race date itself is October 4th. Make sure you join us here. Packages now. Denny Hamlin continues to lead the Penzoil 400 here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Ty Gibbs running second, followed by Kyle Larson, Christopher.
This is Kyle Petty for Echo Park Automotive, and I'm here to tell you Echo Park before you buy a car, truck, or SUV. Over half of inventory at Echo Park is priced below pricing is $3,000 less than the competition. Maybe that's 100,000 five-star reviews. Echo Park way happy. It's even in their name. Echo Park Automotive. Every car, used car retailer of Speedway Motorsports.
Chase Elliott on his relationship with Napa.
They've been a great partner. I think as time goes on, those relationships get better. They get to know you, you get to know them. We figure out what works for each other. And I think that that's where our relationship has thrived the most.
NASCAR Network Radio drives business.
From Las Vegas Motor Speedway, this is PRN, the Performance Racing Network.
I'm Andrew Kurland, along with David Stiles, here to give you the latest NASCAR news
Hamlin
and
is definitely dominant so far.
PRN's Garage Pass. Would you give Braxton the bumper?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, we've raced against each other a couple of times, and I've been really fair with him and really clean with him. He might get stuck on the outside, and I got to build a gap because I see him out there, so I got to build a gap for two guys with people behind him in, you know, so I'm feeling some bumpers from behind to try to help him.
With Garage Pass, you won't miss a moment from green to checkered flag.
Fireworks in the Nashville Super Speedway.
Reddick and Bell walk together door to door as they head into 3. Nobody giving an inch there.
Start your engines as the Cracker Barrel 400 NASCAR triple header this May 29th through the 31st storms into Nashville Super Speedway, where horsepower meets Music City rhythm. 3 days, 3 races. It's a high-speed honky-tonk under the lights all weekend long. Get your tickets at Nashville Super Speed Race Tix today.
Vegas Penzoil 400, 20 laps to go in stage number 1. Let's take a trip downstairs. Checking with our Napa pit reporter, Heather DeVoe.
And Tyler Reddick currently running in that sixth position. He was the first driver to come down pit road with those green flags. His comments were that the car was tight.
His comments were that the car was tight.
They've made adjustments.
Now that they made adjustments,
Billy Scott, it's still tight. Billy referred to the 23 of Bubba Wallace and the 20 of Christopher Bell as being tighter than them. They can see it out there. So he said, keep that in mind when you're giving us some feedback. And he said, right now, front grip for sure is at the limit, and I need more front turn. So the 45 will be looking to loosen up Tyler Reddick when he comes on pit road at the end of the stage here.
We got a battle up in the top 5, Andrew Kurland with Larson and Gibbs.
They're side by side. Christopher Bell passed the both of them a few laps ago. Kyle Larson has made his way around. Ty Gibbs now.
Yeah, Christopher Bell's got his sight set on that lead right now. If we watch first and second midway through 3 and 4. Ty Gibbs has slipped back behind Larson as they work their way off of the corner.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Christopher Bell is on that kind of botched pit lane entrance, trying not to run into his teammate. He's got it down. Correlates to Denny Hamlin.
Guys, I really believe Christopher Bell can challenge for the lead before this stage is done. He's closing in on the leader, Denny Hamlin, calling about 5 car lengths now down the backstretch.
Yeah, we're almost back to exactly where all those pit stops started a few laps ago, and that is Denny Hamlin's got a mirror full of Christopher Bell. Bell about 8 car lengths back now. Everybody at the bottom of the racetrack.
16 to go in stage number 1. We literally have cars all the way around this 1.5-mile oval. If Denny Hamlin wants to hold on to the lead, he's got a lot of lap traffic in front of him.
And there are lap cars in front of him that are side by side. Denny Hamlin has his work cut out for him. Christopher Bell draws it to about 3 car lengths on the leader.
Now watching Hamlin now work his way down the backstretch, and it's A.J. Allmendinger that's on the bottom of the racetrack, and that's the next car up on the hit list. Bell, though, putting the pressure on Hamlin on 4.
Bell running the bottom, Hamlin about 3/4 the way up. Bell got a nice charge out of turn 4. He's got it down to a car length and a half, Andrew. 15 to go in the stage.
Bell had to make up a lot of ground from a slow pit cycle, and he has raced his way all the way back into the lead. He's running the middle room. He looks to Denny Hamlin's quarter panel, but thinks better of it.
All Christopher Bell has to do now is just pick the spot where Hamlin isn't going to go, and he's going to go to the high side of the racetrack. Hamlin to the bottom of the racetrack. Once again, these two cars are going to be heavy lap traffic in a moment.
Picking spots is going to get very sketchy. A.J. Allmendinger will be the next car to go a lap down. He's on the back bumper of Riley Herbst. Another 2-car battle with Dillon and McDowell in front of them trying to hang on to the lead lap.
They're all still side by side, almost 3 wide in front of the race leader. Denny Hamlin runs the bottom. Belmont runs the middle groove, and they're going to try to navigate the lap traffic.
Hamlin looking at a moving slalom course in front of him now. The entire racetrack blocked for the leader. He's going to stay at the bottom of the racetrack. Bell moving in a bit closer.
That lap traffic just went 3 wide. It's Riley Herbst, A.J. Allmendinger, John Hunter Nemechek providing a lot of dirty air for our race leader, Denny Hamlin.
I can't imagine what Denny Hamlin must be thinking behind the wheel of that Yahoo Toyota, but right now he's trying to get around the lap traffic while also playing defense on Christopher Bell, who's...
Denny Hamlin is one of the best there is when it comes to making the right around this lap traffic, but he's got a problem right now. Christopher Bell has got him. Bell to the bottom of the racetrack. Bell to the lead.
Christopher Bell now on the inside. He'll try and clear Denny Hamlin. He does. Has to tuck in behind John Hunter Nemechek. That opens the outside again for Hamlin.
Outside now for Denny Hamlin. They're side by side. Denny Hamlin up high. Who will have the advantage when they come to Denny Hamlin with a good
the purple car and the green car. That's what everybody's eyes are on right now down the Nellis straightaway. Once again, Hamlin's going to use the middle of the racetrack. Bell to the bottom of the racetrack. They stay tied together about a half a car.
Those two almost bangers entering turn number 1 a lap ago. They've now got 7 lap cars, making 6 lap cars. Right in front of him is Kyle Larson starting to reel him in.
Denny Hamlin has reclaimed the lead. Christopher Bell has to go back on offense. He's to his inside now. They're going to be side by side. Christopher Bell with a good run from the lead down back straightaway.
Oh, you just want to hear that spotter chatter right now. Get him out of my way. Well, guess what? There's nowhere to go. Here they go, 3 wide into the corner.
Right now, here they go, 3 wide.
Bell at the bottom of the racetrack. Side by side for the lead of Vegas.
Side by side for the lead of Vegas.
2 more Toyotas. Riley Herbst with 2311. John Hunter Nemechek with Legacy Motor Club as the Joe Gibbs Racing teammates battle for the lead behind them.
It absolutely is a mess with these lap cars, which includes the Joe Gibbs car of Ty Gibbs right in front of the other 2 Joe Gibbs Racing cars. Make that Riley Herbst. They're still side.
And Larson's the big advantage going to him now. He's going to get close enough into turn 3 where he's going to be part of this mix as well. Once again, Bell by a nose at the bottom of the racetrack, all 4.
A couple laps ago, Andrew, you asked what Christopher Bell doing right now with this lap traffic. I don't think you can repeat those words. Has moved his way to the race lead.
Christopher Bell has moved his way to the lead. But Christopher Bell now has a healthy, relatively healthy lead over Denny Hamlin. Here comes Larson. He wants second place over Hamlin.
Here comes Larson. He wants second place over Hamlin.
The guy who's money at this racetrack is trying to take second spot away. Bottom of the racetrack.
Money at this racetrack. Here comes Larson in the blue and white.
Hamlin forced up to the top of the racetrack to try to keep up off the corner.
Big fight in the top 3 with 8 laps to go here in stage number 1. Christopher Bell still stuck behind John Hunter. The battle is for second. Denny Hamlin trying to clear Larson.
Hamlin trying to clear Larson down
low. The middle groove. They were side by side the last lap. Larson going to try to get a run on him, but it doesn't seem to work for Kyle Larson this time.
John Hunter Nemechek kind of slowed down the leader there for a minute, and that brought Hamlin a little bit closer. Nemechek will go up high now and get out of Hamlin's way. That lets Larson down to the bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Larson to the second spot.
Larson got really tight with Denny Hamlin off in turn number 4, but he will clear him. Now he's got that lap car.
He's got that
Nemechek to his outside. Hamlin now fights back on the outside, Andrew.
They're side by side. Larson's going to try to
forces Denny Hamlin to go all the way up towards the wall. Larson will safely clear Denny Hamlin now for the spot.
A bunch of Toyotas all tangled up trying to rally for position here as they work down into turns number 3. Once again, Bell with a healthy lead up front. Hamlin getting left behind by the second place car of Larson.
Josh Berry just got past, put him a lap down. Kyle Larson goes around him. Now sets his sights on race leader Christopher Bell. 6 laps to go in stage 1.
I don't know if Christopher Bell's lead is healthy because Kyle Larson is on the move. Both of them at the bottom of the racetrack trying to pass the lap car Riley Herbst, but Kyle Larson is closing.
Here comes Bell now. He needs to make quick work of Herbst before he gets into turn number 3. Bell's going to go up to the top side of the racetrack. That's going to open the door on the bottom for Larson. Can't make anything happen that time off the corner.
Bell gets choked up a little bit at the exit of turn number 4. Now he swings to the outside. He'll clear Riley Herbst. And now, Andrew, there's the breathing room Christopher Bell was looking for.
Now we can certainly call this a healthy lead for Christopher Bell now. He's got a lap car of Riley Herbst between him and second place Kyle Larson. Denny Hamlin watches this battle in the 3rd position.
Next car up down at the bottom of the racetrack. The leader high up on the racetrack, right out next to the safer barrier, while turn number 4. It's a long way of Larson.
No pressure right now for Christopher Bell as he comes across the start-finish line. It'll be 4 laps to go. Denny Hamlin might have a threat of losing third, however, to Ty Gibbs.
Ty Gibbs has closed in on Denny Hamlin, but there are less lap cars, which means Denny Hamlin's biggest concern. They both run the bottom of the racetrack. Ty Gibbs trying to advance position on his teammate.
Ty Gibbs trying off a really good run last weekend down in Phoenix. Right now trying to catch up to Denny Hamlin. Gibbs likes the bottom of the racetrack. That's where he puts his front left tire. Hamlin up high on the racetrack. No change for position there.
Yeah, front 3 cars all gravitated towards the top. Ty Gibbs still digging on the bottom in turns 3 and 4, and he is catching Denny Hamlin. 3 to go in stage number 1.
All about 4 car lengths between Hamlin and Gibbs, but that deficit for Ty Gibbs is getting slower and slower. 2 car lengths now as they head down the back straightaway.
We all know every point is so important. Right now, Ty Gibbs trying to get another one and trying to finish up this stage. Bottom of the racetrack, he goes with that green and white, or green and black Monster Energy car, side by side with Hamlin off the corner.
2 laps to go here at stage number 1. Christopher Bell leads, and it's Kyle Larson. The battle for third between Joe Gibbs' teammates, Denny Hamlin and Ty Gibbs.
I think Denny Hamlin just wants to put this stage 1 behind him. He'll run the middle group. Ty Gibbs, about a car length behind him on the bottom. Now they're going to be side by side down the back straightaway.
Down the straightaway they go. It's not the leader with a big problem at all. He's way up here in turns 3 and 4. No pressure whatsoever. Larson is there. But that battle for that third spot continues. At the bottom of the racetrack, Ty Gibbs holding off Hamlin.
It's a good match race out of turn number 4. Ty Gibbs slides up, takes that spot away from Denny Hamlin. Hamlin will look back to the inside, but one more trip for Christopher Bell here in stage 1.
Last lap to settle at 4th position here in stage number 1. Denny Hamlin down low, Ty Gibbs in the middle. Gibbs is going to get a great run off the back stretch, but Denny draws even.
Side by side they go, battle for position into turn number 3. The leader Midway, through turns 3 and 4. Christopher Bell, full charge on that battery machine back to the stripe.
Green and white checker flag will go in the air. Christopher Bell will win stage 1 of the Penzoil 400, followed by Kyle Larson. Give third now to Denny Hamlin. Ty Gibbs comes across fourth. Fifth will be Bubba Wallace. William Byron will finish stage 1 and 6th. Then it'll be Ryan Preece in 7th, Chase Elliott 8th, Ryan Blaney in 9th, and Tyler Reddick in 10th.
Bubba Wallace on sponsorship.
Ryan Blaney.
This sport
is going to be Tyler Reddick. Then 11. Zane Smith. 13th.
None of this is possible without our sponsor being able to represent Fortune 500 companies and just all around great people. Sponsors be a part of my career and forever in debt, forever grateful for the opportunities to represent those brands.
NASCAR Network Radio drives business.
21st. AJ Allmendinger.
AA made all the difference in my life.
Herbst,
I noticed that most of the goals I had as a kid were slipping by. I feel like the person I hoped to be. After all those years of drinking, I really didn't know myself. When I was out there drinking, I was always looking for the next great party to make me feel all right.
27.
With AA,
Kyle Busch,
found a better way of life.
Chase Briscoe,
and in my everyday life, even without a drink in my hand.
Visit AA.org for more information and download the Meeting Guide app to find a meeting near you.
Pit road will be a busy place. 21 cars are on the lead lap at the end of stage number 1. Today's broadcast brought to you in part by Progressive Insurance, making it easy to save money. When you bundle your auto policy with home, condo, or renters, you'll earn a multi-policy discount. Easy to save. Visit Progressive. This is PRN, the Performance Racing Network.
Hey, it's Charlie and Debbie, along with NASCAR legend Kyle Petty, inviting you to join us for Kyle Petty's Back Then Again Country Countdown.
Each week, we'll put it in reverse and take a trip down memory lane, looking back at that week's top 20 country songs from years past.
We'll dive into what made those songs and artists move the needle, what pop culture trends made those.
Been a pretty good race so far, Gus. Been a while so far as well. Wow, battles of the Toyotas and the Chevys. The Toyotas, Denny Hamlin and Ty Gibbs has been fierce at the front of the pack. Let's go down to the NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Porter update on Denny Hamlin before they made a come down pit road. They were communication other pit road under the caution between his crew chief Denny Hamlin and they have adjusted the opposite. They're gonna go back on the adjustment to give Denny Hamlin what he wants. Driver and a crew chief had the same relationship. Great income. Ryan Bunny said she's gonna 1 and 2. NASCAR app is kind of glitchy right now. Just give me 1 second, chat. He's getting through those bumps really well. Small adjustment for him. Christopher Bell was a little bit tight. They're gonna free him up with 4 tires. Then Hammond also getting the opposite adjustment correctly this time because he was tight in traffic. Ty Gibbs really tight on his car. He could not run the top of the racetrack. So 4 tires snuck a field for Ty Gibbs. Kyle Larson gonna be Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Ty Gibbs, and William Barta top 5 off of pit road. The racing favor off of pit lane. They started 15th. Now they worked their way up to 5th. They're gonna get under Cheddar stage 2. I'm gonna give you guys a full field rundown here. So Christopher Bell is first, second is Kyle Larson, third Denny Hamlin, fourth is Bubba Wallace, fifth Chase Elliott, sixth William Brown, seventh is Ty Gibbs right now, Ryan Preece is eighth, ninth Tyler Reddick, 10th is Ryan Blaney, 11th is Zane Smith, Clifton Hutzenberg, 12th, 13th is Chris Buescher, 14th is Joey Logano, 15th right now is Austin Cindric, 16th Daniel Schwartz, Beckazowski, 17th, 18th Austin Dillon, 19th AJ Allmendinger, and then 20th we have Rothstein, Eric Jones in 21st, 22nd, Riley Herbst, 23rd, Russ Berry, 24th, Ty Gilliland, 25th right now is Kyle Busch, 26th, Michael McDowell, 27th, Noah Gragson, 28th, Chase Briscoe, 29th right now is Ty Gibbs, 30th, Shane Van Gisbergen, 31st, Connor Zillich, 32nd, Jonathan Nemechek, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. running 33rd right now, 34th, Cody Ware, 35th, Cole Custer, and then Justin Allgaier, and 36th to round out the field. We see Ty Gibbs making his way through pit lane. He's gonna top off on fuel. He just had a penalty. So he's gonna come down pit road again. You're now until under the pace car. They're getting ready for a choose cone here. 3-way your way. Getting ready for a freeway restart here. 3 Joe Gibbs Racing teammates with penalty. Johnny Hamlin, Chase Briscoe, Ty Gibbs. They came in with his penalty. He ended up in teammate Ty Gibbs' penalty. He's able to do that, but the penalty able to. They're gonna pinning way outside his box. Up between the 2026 XXLE pace car and for Stetson go to get state number 2 here. They're now getting into turn number 3 middle and turn number 3 and 4. One's kind of dialed down here. It's going to be just same thing matched up there for the second row. The 23. Everyone's on their feet, waving their heads and hands. Here we go. Green flag is back up in the air. Happy owner. Stage number 2 will kick off here in Penzoil at 400. Christopher Bell gets a little bit of a jump over Kyle Larson, but then run door to door into turn number 1. He will pull strong even. Bubba Walsh jumps up the track. He wants to go 3 wide, but it's Christopher Bell up front. Kyle Larson side by side for the second position. They're 3 wide behind him. Wham Byron trying to make a sandwich in the third part for the battle in the third spot. They start 3 wide now, working to the corner. Bell's gonna lead him off of 4. He had the race lead. Larson is challenging, but everyone's watching that 3 wide position. Larson immediately takes out Bell into turn number 1. They're side by side for the lead. Which batter do you bowl? Kyle Larson down low. Christopher Bell up high. They're still 3 wide behind him. Chase Owen on the bottom here. Here comes William Byron, his teammate top side. Nobody giving him an inch. It's still a hot battle up front. Door to door for the lead. Larson in the inside of Bell. Door to door for third 10th right now. I think up back to number 1. Larson still side by side for Bell. Larson down low. Bell up high. Chase Owen out in third. William Byron lost that spot. Now they're still side by side for the lead. Larson working the bottom of the 2. They work into number 3. Larson pulls a nothing in front of Bell. Larson try to. They're not cutting each other an edge. 2 laps to go. They're still undersided. Larson on the bottom. Bell on the top side. Christopher Bell won the middle. Larson drifts off the track. Bell about a half car length over Kyle Larson. They side by side with each other. Nobody giving an inch. Mayweather turn number 3 and 4. 100 teammates Chase Elliott and Biden 1 3rd and 4th. They're gonna sit and watch this battle as Kyle Larson still in the inside of Kyle Larson. He shoves him off the track. There's 3 wide for the lead, Las Vegas. Chase Elliott in the inside, Kyle Larson in the middle. Bell on the outside. There's 3 wide for the lead. Larson making a sandwich out of it. Here comes Chase Elliott. Trying to take the lead from both of the guys. To his right. Can't get it done. There's still 3 wide. They get awful tight. New Robin Thunders saluting this battle up. Neil gives Larson a shot to the middle. Larson takes the lead. Elliott had to pick a teammate. He had to pick Bell. Chase Elliott now in the show. Second driver. This time by side for 3rd. Larson has about a car link over his teammate. That's Chase Elliott. The battle continues for the 3rd spot. Kyle Washington finally settles it out for 4. 5 car link battle for the lead. Kyle let it go to the outside of 2nd. Bell going to the outside of run the middle groove. Elliott down low. Tyler Reddick right behind him. They're side by side. Bell gonna get a great run out of the back straightaway. They're running this like it's the last lap. Nothing over to here like a comlink now. Reddick's gonna run for the top side. There's 172 laps to go, but the Rising like it's 2 laps to go here. There's Elliott trying to hold on to Reddick. He'll run the middle run. Chase Elliott down road. Reddick trying to gain momentum and gain speed on Chase Elliott. Here they come to the straightaway. Muscling up for about 2 car lengths. Here comes Chase Elliott to the bottom of the racetrack. Reddick's gonna try right in front of the middle. Top 5 has gone single foul. But boy, that changed as they come to the turn. Kyle Larson put away. Reddick is on the move. Bell down low, down to Chase Elliott and Reddick running the middle. Barron dropped to the inside of Tyler Reddick. Will you be with the position there for 4? Battle for 4th now. Reddick trying to hold him off. See how high in the racetrack. He slides up high. Battle for 4th is still side by side for turn number 4. Gonna get an good exit off of turn number 3, but he stopped even off of Tyler Reddick. It's the battle for 4th here at Las Vegas. That's where he is right now. Trying to gain some speed off a 20-degree banking. Past William Byron. William Byron not giving him an edge. They stay side by side with Reddick. Byron had the position at the bottom of the racetrack, and now he'll pull even. Reddick will have to concede. Chase Elliott, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, then his Bubba Wallace. Look all the way from the back. Also, Shindrick now is driving around Ryan Priest now for 7th. He has eyes on Bubba Wallace and the Xfinity Toyota as they head out to the turn straight away now. Coming in strong is also Ryan Blaney as they come into number 3. Christopher Bell now trying to cool down on the leaders. He cooled it down to about 3 car lengths. They battle side by side for about the 7 or 8 laps. He wants speed. They're both on the bottom of the racetrack. He tries to strength for the leader. Ryan Blaney trying to go around on the 60 of Ryan Priest. That settles down to about a 2 car lengths change. No change up right. Here comes here's Larson. Chasing him around that spot. That's what Bell's doing again. They're both back and run. They're both running about the same line. He's about a half of the groove above him. Further back, looking at Ryan Blaney and Ryan Priest in front of them. Cedric, good battle on the racetrack. Trying to get together and get racing here. It'll be Blaney about 3 car lengths in front of Priest. We still have 65 laps to go here in stage number 2. We have Kyle Larson leading, Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, William Byrne, Tyler Reddick, your top 5. Six is Bubba Wallace, 7th, Austin Ginger, 8th, Ryan Blaney, then 9th, Ryan Priest, and then 10th is Chris Buescher to round out the top 10. High intensity in the cheddar stage number 2 here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Kyle Larson continues to lead. 62 left now to go in the stage. Oh yeah, forgot to laugh about Denny getting penalty. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. If you're just tuning in, I think we had 12 people out here at one point. I really appreciate you all tuning in today. If you're new here, make sure to smash that like button, comment, subscribe. Again, really appreciate you all being here. Let's get an update on one driver. Austin Cindric went in the 8th position. Austin Cindric up 23 spots at the start of this race. He just gained 6th position. Since then, it's only been getting better. Hey, welcome back to Rio Celeste. Ryan Butt, he is 7th right now. Austin Cindric, one of the fastest cars right now. Should have had to make an early stop. Now they're making their way to the front of the back. We had a question mark about the whole Ford camp. Meanwhile, nobody has really shown anything for Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, or Tyler Reddick. We got Blaney, Priest, Zane Smith, Kozlowski, and Joe Logano. Of some of the front runners, it's appear the front cup is in the ballpark. Blaney getting around Tyler Reddick. He'll keep that car right at the bottom of the racetrack. He'll try to chase down Bubba Wallace. This car link is about 8 car links. Blaney has been moving forward. His next car link target is Kyle Larson, both at the bottom of the racetrack. Wallace midway to the Noah straightaway to the corner he goes. Ryan Blaney about 10 car lengths behind that. We have Reddick Priest who's under fire as well, who's under fire from Austin Cindric. Was William Byrne, who was taken away from Chase Elliott. Did not take much. What's interesting is Justin Alger. He passed them both a lap ago. He was picking up some fresh rubber. Meanwhile, up front, Kyle Larson, he has about a 3 car length advantage. Kyle Larson will pull gap about 3 car lengths about into turn number 3. Kyle Larson, both of them running the bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Larson trying to play a little bit of defense on Christopher Bell. Driver number 5, car 3 car lengths or so to the battle for second or third. Bell likes the outside. He tried to get the run off the hill. All this happened in stage number 2. Here's what's interesting. Justin Allgaier behind him might make that battle for the lead interesting here. He has faster Goodyear than everyone else. Allgaier will pull right where Christopher Bell is. He has a good chance to go around him and this pressure robber. Better believe there's butter in the top 2. He's indeed 3 laps down. He doesn't have the lead though. Christopher Bell down low. Kyle Larson in the middle. Bell trying to find some speed. Trying to get around the leaders. He dealt with speeding issues. Right now, though, he had the fast race car just hanging with the leaders. Unless he can catch Christopher Bell, he wouldn't be part of this race. But it's not a terrible idea. Then Allgaier's teammate of Kyle Larson, or if Larson would just keep him that first of 3 laps that he's working for. Kind of an interesting circuit of situations. Yeah, 50 laps to go here in stage number 2. We've had 11 lead changes, 1 caution, 116 out of 267 laps. On stage number 2, 36 out of 85 laps ran. Ryan Blaney at the top, running Ford driver. Toyota off the Citric. 8th, Ryan Priest at 9th, Chris Fisher. 12th, Brett Keselowski. Then him and after a speeding tunnel, he worked his way up to 13th. Joe Logano with the 14th. 15th is Charles Hostevar. 16th is Ty Gibbs. Sustained. 17th to 18th is Daniel Schwartz. 19th is Austin Dillon. 20th, Eric Jones. AJ Allmendinger went in the 21st position. 22nd, Ray Herb. Asbury, first car, 1 lap down. He's in 23rd. 24th, Chase Briscoe. He had some issues in 24th. Kyle Busch, 25th. Connor Joe at 26th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 27th, 28th. No Garson. Tuggerlin, 29th, 30th. Cole Cutter, 31st. Jonathan Nemechek, 32nd. Kai Gibb, 33rd. Cody Ware. James Gisbergen, 34th. 35th. Michael McDowell. And Justin Allgaier, 36th.
All right, well, message me or call me tomorrow. My dad knows sleeping at crazy here. All right, love you. All right.
What?
Were you online still?
Mentioned the pit road is open for fuel It's open for the Reddick comes in. Reddick is in right now. He's working on the lines, telling him to use the bigger arc. Also, enjoying the gutter. He's using front turn, but not enough to make an adjustment. He's waiting to hear Kyle Larson to come in, including the pick screw. Kyle Larson made it a little too loose, so he's gonna tighten him up a little bit. For a Goodyear tire Sunoco feel on pit road with Ty Gibbs. He was very loose. They were gonna pit him 5 laps, but at the turning direction, his tires are going on a lot of D's right now. On pit road as well, Christopher Bell, he was really loose, didn't have the grip. They both put them down for 4 tires Sunoco fuel. Pit road opening with 43 laps to go here to state number 2. Things are starting to become busier. Doug Gilliland coming in. A lot of speed there. He needs help on restarts. He had trouble firing up. He told his team he found something, and he agrees. This pit cycle is going with 42 laps to go here at street number 2. Kyle Busch brings his cheddars to the pit crew. Pit stop. AJ Allmendinger also coming in for the pit cycle. Ryan Blaney comes in. He adjusts his pit. Custom Hossenberg, Brad Keselowski, both in 3rd respectively. Daniel Schwartz has also yet to pit. So there are only 5 that have stayed out so far. So Ryan Blaney, Danny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, Custom Hossenberg, Daniel Schwartz, and all cars that still have to come in. After these pit stops, I'll let you guys know who's where. Just now we had done we overcome that. Ever since that he was tight, but he just freed him up. 4 tests on Knuckle Field. Ryan Buddy was in, complaining about rear grip. They did once again an air pressure adjustment for him. Also in is Connor Zillich. He said he was really tight. Only 2 cars have stayed out. Once they cycle food, the lead goes back to Kyle Larson. They just saw Kyle Larson sleep pit right to that. Hand the lead over to Brad Keselowski. Trying to go a little longer than everyone. Great long work for the HendrickCars.com group. Now we see Brad Keselowski pull off the baking off the timber before he's gonna break that 4 and they call orange for surface. He has one of the first pit boxes. I hand the lead back to Kyle Larson. So Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, and William Byron is gonna be our top 3. Looks like we have 22 still on the lead lap. Michael McDowell being to show the first car 1 lap down. and 24th. One finish of 36, and a single runner-up, an auto trader 100, and Echo Park 100. That team has struggled. Chase Briscoe working his way up to the points standing with the penalties. They've had a rough day. Just 45 points to his name. He was entered this ranking 175, not strong enough to get enough points for stage number 1. Certainly doesn't look like it's going to be the case here in stage number 2. He's indeed running one lap down. He's going to monitor all those cars around him. Also one lap down, and Kyle Larson beginning to a lot more drivers here. When the range of points for Chase Briscoe, he's trying to wrap his season up. Trying to contend for race wins here week in and week out. I'm going to give you a God's rundown here. So Kyle Larson is first, second, Christopher Bell. William Barnett is running third right now, fourth. Bubba Wallace, fifth. Tyler Reddick, sixth is Chris Busher, seventh is Chase Elliott, eighth Ryan Priest, ninth is Austin Cindric, 10th is Denny Hamlin, 11th is Ty Gibbs, 12th Ryan Blaney, 13th is Zane Smith, 14th is Joey Logano, 13th is Austin Dillon. Russ Shane is 16th, 17th, Justin Hussever. Brett Kozlowski, 18th, 19th is Daniel Suarez, 20th is Eric Jones, 21st, AJ Allmendinger, 22nd is Shane Van Gisbergen, 23rd is Riley Herb, 24th, Michael McDowell, 25th, Chase Briscoe, 26th, Kyle Busch, rather. Justin Nemechek, 27th, 28th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 2 laps down, and 29th. We have Connor Zilic, 30th. Christian Algar, he's 2 laps down. Ty Dillon, 31st. Cole Cutter, 32nd. 33rd, Cody Ware. No Gregson, 34th. 35th, Josh Berry. Todd Gillen, who had some issues, 2 laps down, and 36th to round up the field. Shane Van Gisbergen having to come down pit road again another time. He had some footer damage earlier in the race. Came into this event 5th in place. He had a great run for Circuit Americas and Phoenix Raceway. He just needed some base hits to get through the regular season. Still 3 more road courses to go. Today doesn't look like a base hit, looks like a hit for him. Every time they come down pit road, it looks like Justin Algar really slow. He looks like he might have caught the wall, but the 48 right at the exit of turn number 4, he slowed down. Looks like he got it picked up to turn number 3 and 4. That team has been working as hard as they can. The problem is he's fallen 2 laps down. It's going to be a points hit for the international driver. 28 laps to go here in stage number 2. Kyle Larson and enjoy the 2.4 advantage over Christopher Bell, William Byron, and Christopher Bell, William Byron, over Wallace and Tyler Reddick. $27 laps to go here in state number 2. 120 laps to go here in the Penzoil Fortune from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. All right, guys, I'm back. Gonna back share the way they go. William Byron now is gonna cut it out though. He takes this, trying to get some more distance on Bell. It's just up in 1.4 positions behind him. Kari Larson lead has got a lot more. He's currently being head up by Ricky Stenhouse Jr. That allows because Stenhouse Jr. goes to the high side, Larson goes to the bottom here in 3 of 4. Bell by 12 car lengths back. Ryan Byron trying to cut again that margin down. 21 to go in sheet number 2. William Byron and Christopher Bell starting to catch the leader. Larson did get a run, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., but the gap has definitely closed in over the last 10 laps. AJ Allmendinger is going to fight for that lap. Larson's going to close in on him. It's going to get Bell a gap. AJ Allmendinger 21st in the final car in the lead lap. Larson's chasing after him in turn number 1. We saw a lap car coming into the. Larson will get to his inside. Can he navigate lap traffic and stay the lead? Zilch being the next car in his hit list, but Bell trying to close that distance. He has 2 car lengths. Carl Larson has to get around AJ Allmendinger if he wants to get around. If he wants to catch Kyle Larson, he could go around Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Now he sets his sights on AJ Allmendinger to get around off the corner here. The leader Larson into the corner. AJ Allmendinger, the car in between the Bell and the leader. Bell goes high up the racetrack. Brian Byron next chest will get around the lap curve. AJ Allmendinger. Larson's trying to get a heat the all-time lap leader here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. He just adding to that statistic, but Bell gets around the lap car, but he had the sights on Kyle Larson. Now here gets a leader. Kyle Larson 3 and coming to the 3 and 4. Reached that white line. Christopher Bell now on the clear sheen shot. Stage number 1. Christopher Bell rode in. William Byron to win stage number 1. So Christopher Bell won stage number 1. Lap traffic is coming to play here in stage number 2 under the giant American flag. That's where the leader, you just don't know it. Straight away, the lap car that may be able to beat away Rochester Dean, Connor Zilch, Kyle Busch. They are all into calling in front of Kyle Larson. They have settled down for now. They're all Chevrolet. Perhaps they might play nice with the race leader Kyle Larson. Christopher Bell, you can tell with his eyes if you watch him, he's closing in. Lawson has gonna have to choose correctly as when he makes his move from the lap traffic. Bell has cut it down to about 9 car lengths. To go on street number 2. The strength of Kyle Lawson, his runs is getting better. Just the opposite right now. Christopher Bell tries to chase him down. Kyle Lawson says on the radio that his car is not the same. They're gonna go back on his tire pressure. It's getting tight in turn number 3. Kyle Larson moves up to the top side of the racetrack. Here comes Christopher Bell. They may have a race for the lead off the turn number 4. Kyle pushing a lap down in front of Kyle Larson. Larson staying still in the lead lap in front of Larson, in front of Kyle Larson. They're side by side in turn number 1. We know Russell Stain's gonna fight Kyle Larson's hard to stay in the lead lap. Larson's gonna go 3 wide in the middle and trying to pass them both at the back straightaway. Larson has to get out of the gas with the 2 car in front of them. Bell's gonna be all over him at the corner. Larson will make it 3 wide now with Chastain round the bottom, trying to find a way to get around him. They're still not enough. Kyle Larson trying to pick his way up through lap traffic, get to the inside of Russell Stain. This is Larson's best look, trying to get a lap down on Russell Stain. He'll go back to the lead, trying to get around him, putting 1 lap car behind him. Chastain and these guys, they don't have to get out of the way. They're trying to fight for what they have to do to stay in the lead lap. The car battle. Russia Stain sits between Larson and Kyle Larson in second. Christopher Bell. Russell Stain is not done. He just had off Christopher Bell. He's fighting his sights on Kyle Larson. Good news for driver 24 though. That has got him back in the position. William Byrd will take his Chevrolet to the top right now to the safer barrier. Now William Byrd certainly run running to number 3 and 4 carries a lot of momentum. He takes it inside of their side by side for second in front of him, and Rush has side by side with the leader trying to unlock with some Byron in the inside of himself in the over second. Ray and Byron really taking it over the going advantage of his track. That's where the leader is right now. Larson holds him off out of the corner. 10 laps to go. Carl wasn't able to pull away, and so William Byron's gonna go to the second. William Byron go to the inside of Russell. There's 2 Hendrick Chevrolets. That's because he do what Larson couldn't. He tried to attack the leader. Larson still has Kyle Busch in front of him. Those 2 cars pretty evenly matched with each other. Right in front of him is Eric Jones. Larson is trying to work on that number 8 of Kyle Busch. Last few laps, William Byron has turned up the wet. He had that about down to 6 car lengths. Larson closing is on the lap car of Kyle Busch. He runs the middle, about 5 car lengths back, runs the bottom groove. Looks like he's gonna go for 1 more attack on the leader, Kyle Larson. Kyle Busch is faster than the 43 of Eric Jones. Doesn't catch him behind the stage. 8 laps to go here in stage number 2. Kyle Larson already a lap down, trying to keep himself going 2 laps down. Once again, Kyle Busch close to the door, and Kyle Larson in the middle of the groove. Byron down low, trying to catch the leader. It's obviously that Kyle Larson's car doesn't work that well in dirty air, but Kyle Larson's car can go to the bottom racetrack, but that's where he's been able to find the grip. Kyle Larson now pulls, even with Kyle Larson can't pull off that pass. Byron and Larson pull off the closest that they've been 4 car lengths. Now 3 car lengths. William Byron trying to work to the lead of Kyle Larson. Here comes William Byron now trying to make a decision with the trying to get a run off the corner. Gonna come out and challenge for the lead off the corner. William Byron out and drops to the bumper of Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson almost hits Kyle Busch. With 6 laps to go. New leader William Byron trying to play defense and run around Kyle Larson. We were gonna get to the belt, but into the corner. Here comes the 24 car. That left front wheel. He's leading with 6 car lengths. This gets so tight. Larson finally slides up with Kyle Busch. William Byron has set sail off 5 car lengths advantage for about to go in stage number 2. We're at the end of the stage. Kyle Larson carries Busch now. Bell dropped even with Kyle Larson. Kyle Busch is gonna race Kyle Larson. He wants to get back in front of him. Almost wrecked himself, pinned himself on the top of the wall. Larson continues to hold the lead. Larson in second. Christopher Bell once again lap traffic behind him and Kyle Larson before to go on the stage. There is not a whole lot of lap cars in front of him. Might run out of time to the stage. Christopher Bell can't make any ground on Kyle Busch. William Byron has no problems here. He can ease around. Second place though, Kyle Larson from mirror full of Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell starting to close in and Kyle Larson kind of have to pitch it. He continued to chase after the Larson every lap. He's trying to hack away. Looks like he may be able to do it now. Finally sets himself on second place. Kyle Larson. Busch will head settle in here behind Christopher Bell. About to get a shot for Christopher Bell in the corner. Meanwhile, here comes William Byron across the stripe. That'll be 2 laps to go here in number 2. He enjoys a 1 second lead over Kyle Larson now. There is some lap card though in front of William Byron. He doesn't think though come into play. William Byron is gonna catch the 34 car of Gilliland. He'll go to the top side. Won't cause him any problems here in the corner. William Byron will hug the bottom to number 3 and 4. White flag is out to start this final lap of stage number 2 with basically one more final time around with William Byron. Still even with Ty Gilliland, but don't think it's gonna be enough for second place to catch him. William Byron now. These Toyotas have been really good, but here we go. The Chevy, they have really came off strong. William Byron at the bottom, stands up on over in the grass. Off to number 4, William Byron will see the green and white checkered flag. He'll win stage number 2 of Penzoil 400. So William Byron's going to be first. Kyle Larson second, third. Christopher Bell. Then 4th is going to be Bubba Wallace. 5th, Denny Hamlin. 6th is going to be Tyler Reddick. Then 7th is Chris Buescher. 8th, Ryan Priest. 9th, Chase Elliott. 10th is going to be Austin Ginger. Then 11th is Ryan Blaney. 12th, Zane Smith. 13th, Ty Gibbs. 14th, Brett Keselowski. Then Joey Logano wins. 15th, 16th, Daniel Suarez. 17th is Austin Dillon. 18th, Eric Jones. 19th, Ross Chastain. 20th, AJ Allmendinger. 21st, Robbie Herbst. 22nd, Chase Briscoe. Because most of our running 23rd right now. 24th, John Hunter. 25th, Connor Zillich. 26th, Michael McDowell. 27th, Kyle Larson. Or Kyle Busch, rather. Then Cole Custer. 28th, 29th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 30th, Noah Gragson. 31st, Cody Ware. Ty Dillon. 32nd, 33rd, Justin Allgaier. 34th, Shane Van Gisbergen. 35th, Berry. Then 36th, Todd Gilliland to round out the field. No. Or not tomorrow, but I don't know.
You should have already went today.
Huh?
You should have went this morning when you had a chance.
Yeah, but I would have ran out of time
If you
to
went
get back.
earlier, if you got up early in the morning, you want some soup or not?
What? Sure.
Do you have time before you go on?
Huh?
Do you have time?
What are you talking about?
Are you gonna have time before you go on?
I'm already on.
Are you gonna talk and eat at the same time?
Oh. Denny Hamlin just wrote the back to fifth after that penalty. You have to be careful. That's where drivers have got popped. Where the got all the penalties. So of course I have to be careful going back down the road. Get ready for a restart here. William Bond's gonna lead the field, which includes teammate Kyle Larson. Bubba Wallace, who has been top 5 all day, and Denny Hamlin, your top 5. Here comes William Byrne. He's slow on the racetrack. He will make that hard left turn into pit lane. Chris Buescher is one of the guys. He wants to make sure he's slow through his box. Doesn't want to get a risk on getting a spinning penalty. On handling Tyler Reddick. Still fighting the balance. He wants to be looser on the bottom. Balance is good. There's no speed. William Byrne pits from the lead. You think the car was good, but he thinks he's just gonna loosen it up. Denny Hamlin is overcome this penalty from later on. They're gonna take 4 tires feel. Said he feels a lot better where they are. The crew chief care scale. Very small adjustment for Denny Hamlin. Air pressure adjustment for him. No feel freers what his requests were. They were 3 wide exiting pit lane. Kyle Larson though went to race off of pit lane. Followed by Tyler Reddick and Chase Elliott restart of stage number 1. Or stage 3, I'd rather. It's the last stage here, just 2 laps. Should be a pretty good finish here. We are going to restart the final stage of this race when they come back to the Penzoil 400. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. If you're just turning in, please make sure to smash that like button and subscribe on the way in. Would greatly appreciate it. Helps the channel out. If you're new here, make sure to check out some other our other content as well. We post a lot of content on this channel, so make sure to check it out. back at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, about to start the last stage. Right now, we have 96 laps to go at the. There's crossing the start-finish line. We saw them spend extended time. They actually went under the wheel well. Adjusted the rear shocks. As long as they didn't lose a lap, because he's gonna start the end of the field for getting that river around. Not only do you get the end of the lap, it's kind of like a buy one get one for Russia. We'll see what he could do. Running 19th right now. Gonna see if those adjustments can put Russia Stain a contempt to win. Washington, your race leader, William Butler is second, being short in second. Then it's the quartet of Toyota, Christopher Bell third, fourth, then Hillman fifth, Bubba Wallace sixth is Tyler Reddick, seventh, Tessa Elliott eighth, Tessa Elliott ninth, having a pretty good day. That's Dane Smith. Ryan Priest doing pretty good as well. He's in 10th, 11th, Ryan Blaney, 12th, Ty Gibbs, 13th, Autumn Cindric, 14th, Dennis Schwartz, Preston Lowski, 15th, 16th, Willie Gano, 17th, Eric Jones, 18th is Austin Dillon, 19th, Russell Steen, the lost card on the lead lap. Then we have our AJ Allmendinger in 20th, one lap down, first car lap down. Chase Briscoe, 21st, 22nd, Connor Zolich, 23rd, John Hunter Nemechek, Michael McDowell, 24th, 25th, Justin Hostevar, 26th, Riley Herbst, 27th is Justin Allgaier, 28th is Kyle Busch, 29th, Cole Custer, 30th, Ricky Sanos Jr., 31st, Gus Berry, 32nd, Noah Grayson, 33rd, Cody Ware, 34th, Ty Gillen, Shane Bacon bringing 35th and 36th, Ty Gillen. We've had 2 cautions here for stage cautions. No actual involvement cautions. But here we go, getting ready for the green flag here. Green flag is up in the air. Fans are back on their feet again, waving at their favorite driver or waving something else. That's the one they don't like. Ready to turn them loose here at Vegas. They will head into the Echo Park restart zone. Carl Washington to the inside. William Byrne to the outside. Back a win. This could get intense. Green flag is up in the air. Let's jump for Kyle Washington. He has Christopher Bell right in the back bumper. They're already fending back. William Byrne drives even with Kyle Washington with the ring claiming. They're side by side for the lead. 3 wide behind them for 4th. Back during that third row, there's a whole bunch of movement around who tried to challenge Byrne. He'll settle in for the second spot. Then him went off the corner. Power move for Clint Butcher Bell. They split. Kyle Weston, they're gonna race each other side by side. Further back is Kyle Larson. Let's put to a 3 wide battle. 2 to 3 Toyota trying to run down one Toyota. It'll be William bad battle 2 car lengths, but that battle for second is a good one. Biggest loser on the restart. He got drops kick all the way to 4th. That's Kyle Larson and Hamlin trying to drop down Denny Hamlin after turn number 1. He is quickly onto the scene for the race lead. He's on the outside of the group. Brian down low. Denny Hamlin wants to go back to the race lead. A little farther back, we're watching Kyle Larson trying to hang on. With Chase Elliott, they go side by side with each other for the best spot. Hamlin drifted high that allows William Byrne to gain a little bit on second place. William Byrne hasn't gotten without a win. He's trying to hang on. He's gonna take that outside group a run he has got down to the bottom of the racetrack. Can't make that go work. That nullified that challenge by the number 11 car off the corner. Down to the car link. Brian goes all the way down to the apron, trying to disrupt that draft. Now he looks to the inside, gets Byron arrow loose. But Byron gets a great run off the corner. He's got a control about a car link and a half. He had the lead. Him wants the lead up front. They come off the corner. William Byron being stopped by William Byron. Gap is less than a gap. He goes to the inside now. Driver 24. Denny in the middle groove. He'll try to make a run. Denny Hamlin very patiently now stuck on the leader in the corner. Goes right to his bumper. Middle of the racetrack. Shows him the nose. Once again, Byron will hold him off. No pressure behind him. He's sitting 4 callings back. Looking inside and outside, right in the tire track. He's right in the tire tracks now. Denny Hamlin will just to the middle group by about a groove back. Who stay right in front of that Chubby. Can't do anything with him. Byron once again strung off the corner. Van Byron leads Denny Hamlin, Curtis Bell, and Kyle Washington. And now Chase Elliott has moved to the top 5. Little bit of breathing room finally for William Byron. 2 callings back into number 1. 4 callings on the straightaway. About 3 to 200 turns. Denny Hamlin definitely better in the turn. He gets a way better exit at turn number 2. So it's enough for a challenge. William Byron car really works well at the bottom of the racetrack. William Byron has that advantage, but it looks like Denny Hamlin at the into the back of the car. Denny Hamlin closed it in turn number 1. This is the closest that Hamlin has gone. He runs that groove low. He'll now drop that to turn number 1 and 2. Byron trying to go where Denny wants to go. Hamlin now has to drop back now. Doesn't matter if it's in turn number 1 and 2 or 3 and 4. But William Byron says, if you're gonna want to pass me, you're gonna have to pass on the outside. Now William Byron drifts in the middle groove, tries to play defense on Denny. Denny now will have to settle in his tire track. Really getting tired. Anything from the leader. It's a long way back to Bell. That's exactly what William Byron is doing. He's crossing lanes right now. Defense went to raise. William Byron doing really good on defense. He's not trying to block that groove. Johnny keeps the gain from it. Right on. Here comes Denny Hamlin right in the bumper this turn. He can shove it him if he wants to. Dodge them in the corner. So Hamlin's gonna read it to number 4. William Byron left the door open and Denny Hamlin kicked the door open. He takes the lead. William Byron will try to fight back into turn number 1. He'll take the middle group. Byron like that middle lane. Denny Hamlin extend that lead about 1 car length. Into the corner they go. He gets a great interest in turn number 3. It's almost like Denny Hamlin took about 5 laps to draw Byron off the track. Denny just waited for the right opportunity and caught him when it happened. That was some good patience by Denny Hamlin, though. Pick and choose and then wait for that moment. Caught William Byron kind of sleeping in that corner. He got very, very tight there in into turn number 3. Very 3/4 up a groove. I saw how Denny Hamlin needed to slide into the lead. If 80 laps to go here at Las Vegas Speedway. Denny Hamlin is first, second William Byron, third Christopher Bell, fourth is Kyle Larson, fifth is Chase Elliott, sixth Tyler Reddick, seventh Chris Buescher, Bubba Wallace, eighth, ninth Ryan Blaney, and 10th. That's your top 10. Ty Gibbs. Denny Hamlin just opened a 1.3 second advantage, inching ahead of the Chevrolet of William Byron. He got around Christopher Bell and William Byron. The best battle on the racetrack right now is Reddick down low. Richard trying to drive even. They throw the Brock on him and Gusher in the green and white car, the junk man machine down to the bottom of the racetrack. That's where tire goes. Richard trying to find a way. They don't talk about it all day. Here he is running sevens, continuing to put the pressure in turn number 1. He drops to the middle groove of the racetrack. Once it gone down low, half a car length separate those two. Down Bonilla Raceway. Busher showed the nose. Not really slows Busher down. That'll Blaney right to his bumper. Right now, the race director just put it out there, all running in the top 15. Ryan Puig's having a solid day as well in 11th. Having a pretty solid, respectful day. Brad knows this racetrack really well. with the victory lane many times. He's starting to pick up some pieces and run pretty well right now. Brett Keselowski has always been strong at the racetrack. Remember, Brett Keselowski just 2.5 months ago broke his femur. He was jumping off his kids and broke his femur. He was about to race car in 2 months. They told him it would take 6 to 10 months, but it only took him 2 months. Because they're both just in 4 or 3rd. It's now become a trio. Kyle Reddick, they're right there in 3 and 4. Reddick now about 3 or 4 car weeks up. Bush about 8 car weeks there in front of Brian Bunny. Reddick have been blocking a lot. The wind is gusting here right when Busher takes a move. When the wind gave a big gust. Here comes Busher into the corner once again. Reddick kind of taking his run away off the corner. Ryan Blaney now closes that position down. That trio just had a didn't change. But we're trying to hang with Gibbs. That's number one. Gibbs trying to make a comeback. He's on the bottom of the group. Bubba Wells trying to gain that spot back as they race to the backstretch. Three car link battle. We way back right in the right line. 67 laps to go here in the Penzoil 400, 200 are in the books. Danny Hamlin leads William Byrne, Christopher Bell, Kyle Larson, Chase out your top 5. If you're new here, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Check out some of our other content as well. We put a lot of content on this channel, so we'd greatly appreciate it if you check it out. Really appreciate you all tuning in today. You guys are awesome. Back here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway at the Penzoil 400. This is a windy day here at Las Vegas. They've got them tied to a billboard. One thing they need to remember, with 61 to go, they cannot go the distance. With 61 to go, They cannot go the distance with the Sunoco field. They are on the pit window right now. We've already seen multiple speeding penalties on pit road. A lot of them came from the Joe Gibbs teammates. Gotta make sure you don't have any penalties on pit road. This is such a good point. You have to hit their hard marks. The crew chiefs trying to get as much fuel packed into the cars as they can. So that the drivers can take a breath and ease off for a little bit. Not only of that tricky entrance trying to get off the bankings. They've been watching with number 4. They've been some near collisions there. But when they come to pit lane, trying to get it well done to 45 miles per hour. Nobody wants to be the position for throwing away top 5 or even a win. It's just been a struggle at the beginning of the season for Chase Briscoe. He just won another lap down. It's been a good sports weekend. They're sent for a couple of the announcers. He lives in Los Laughlin, Uinta. Good to see some madness on pit lane. Ryan Blaney is ahead of them. He slipped in front of his pit lane. He told his teammate they're a little snug. They got the right side tires on, waking the way over to the left. No changes to Ryan Blaney. Early taker on pit road for William Brown. Can't make. They were just saying that they can't make mistakes, and there it goes. Ryan Blaney making a little mistake. Here we go. Battle for the lead, though. Here comes William Brown. He's gonna try to do it to William Brown. Down the corner, into the corner. He'll take that spot away. Hamlin got slowed down on the racetrack. And now it's William Brown up front. Patterson. Oh! There it's going sideways. He can't go down the pit road. Waiting to see if we're going to get the caution flag. But looks like we are going to get a caution. Caution is out for the 3rd time for the Penzoil 400. Connor Jones looked like a solo speed off of turn number 4. I was right in the beginning of the green flag cycle. Austin Cindric was on pit road. That's going to be a huge benefit to them. They were on caution before they were on pit road before the caution came. Everyone else is gonna have to come down pit road. Ryan Blaney is one lap down. It's all about timing right now. Monster break for him and Blaney. Got 1 lap down. Things getting intense here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. 45 laps to go. Pit road will remain closed. So they'll go around one more time before they get service. back at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Penzoil, 54 laps to go. William Byron just took the lead back from Denny Hamlin. Here we go. A lot of cars coming down pit lane. There's coming down pit lane. Chris Buescher said he's a little bit tight, but it's heading pretty steady for him. Adjustment for him. Gonna loosen up to 45. William Byron just took the lead back. He left the bounce off his car, so small tire adjustment to his car. Denny Ham said he had a lot of grip on the short runs and feels like it's much better than William Byron on a short run. They make a small adjustment also on pit road before time Sunoco field. Christopher Bell said he was just fighting more conditions for earlier in their run. Then they have the grip. Bell wins the race off a pit lane. Student until behind the pace car. The field is one lap down or more. Come to get their service and pit lane. I'll give you guys a full field rundown here. So Christopher Bell is going to come out first on pit road, who's still first on his free start. Second, Chase Briscoe. Then third, Denny Hamlin. Fourth, William Byron. Then fifth, we'll have Chase Briscoe or Chase Elliott. Chris Buescher. 6. 7. Looks like Tyler Reddick. 6. Ty Gibbs. Get ready for a choose cone here. These are the decisions that might be intense for these leaders. Slowly making sure you pick the right lane. When we came back with the commercial break, they had a lot of cars doing the wave around. Ryan Blaney doing the wave around. So get him back on the lead lap. But here we go. Christopher Bell was lead the Penzoil 400. Second, Denny Hamlin. Third is going to be William Byron. Fourth, Chase Elliott. Fifth, Chris Buescher. Sixth is going to be Ty Gibbs. Seventh, Tyler Reddick. Eighth, Kyle Larson. And ninth, Bubba Wallace. 10th, Brett Keselowski. 11th, Ryan Preece. 12th, Dane Smith. Then there's Swerves. 13th, 14th, Joey Logano. 15th is Eric Jones. Russell 16th, 17th, Austin Dillon. Chris Briscoe. 18th, Austin Cindric is 19th. William Bryan took the wave around. Final car on the lead lap is Ryan Blaney, 20th. First car on the lead, long lap down, and it's John Hunter Nemechek in 21st. Two Toyotas up front have been good up all day. A couple of Chevys up front also look good. William Bryan got the lead when they had the caution to start up the stage. But here we go. Great bucket up in the air. They are on their feet. Fans are waving their hats, pumping through his fists. The Echo Park restart automotive. Green flag is back up in the air. It's a green pin. And Danny Hamlin, whoa. Hamlin and Bell will do it to number one. Danny Hamlin apply. Behind them is Danny Hamlin. Side by side. That's how they racing the Noah straight away. Bell trying to fight off his teammate, Danny Hamlin. Danny Hamlin will drop back just a little bit. That gives Bell the advantage. This outway gave Christopher Bell or Danny Hamlin just a little shove. Danny Hamlin got a great run into number one. He's gonna try to use all that momentum into his advantage. He runs the middle group, but Danny Hamlin cruised for the race lead. Men on the move. Chris Buescher up to the fourth spot now. Who grow and try to challenge Chase Elliott. Meanwhile, Hamlin in charge. They're going 4 wide for about 11th and 12th on back. All hopping behind race leader Danny Hamlin. For the fourth position, Chase William Bryan trying to pass Chris Buescher. 2-car battle right behind him. That's where you find Ty Gibbs. He's going to work with Kyle Larson. Larson will take that position, move him up to the top 5. Fight is for 4th. Chris Buescher wants it. William Bryan has it. But she's going to lead him at the line. But they remain locked through the door. Buescher still hard on his outside. Bryan tries to hold him. Ty Gibbs right in the bumper. Runs against on the nose straightaway. Can't get anything done there. No change out front. It's Hamlin Bell. Buescher and Bryan might have made a little content at the corner. They might rob Fender, but they're still robbing doors. Ryan Bryan tries to inch in front of Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher not gonna want anything of it. Now move Buescher a spot. Then we have Kyle Larson right behind him. Ty Gibbs, little farther back. Once again, Tyler Reddick going on his teammate. And they come out to turn on 4. Danny Hamlin leads. Chris Buescher, Shipper Rebel, then Chase Elliott, and William Bryan comfortably in 4. Ty Gibbs looking to advance his position on Kyle Larson. Also that 23-11 battle. Tyler Reddick and Bubba Wallace that they head to the back straightaway. Back to the bottom of the racetrack. Elliott go to the Chevy trying to catch up to the Toyota for the battle of the second spot. Chase Elliott taking hard on the bottom. He has cleared that gap to the boat down to 2 car lengths. The good battle for second. Looking farther back, the RFK car. They're starting a battle. That's Ryan preaching to the inside. What a decent run today. They will set their sights up today. They will go about 2 car lengths back. Front, no change up front. We have 43 left to go this time by. One car they're watching is Ryan, but he got stuck on the wrong side of the caution. They have pitted behind the caution. Ryan Blaney took the wave around. Have to start at the tail end of the field. They don't have to. They don't get to restart the front of the leaders. Now he's starting to fight for position. Blaney is on the move right now. Still a lot of laps left to go though. Best pro shop still. He didn't Toyota of Ty. He is pressuring Brett Keselowski for 10th as Bubba Wallace. Let's see what's inside of Hayes Briscoe trying to mount a comeback. And also the start of the comeback in the season. He has the sights on Brad Keselowski. He has his work to do if he wants to get a broadcast. Take Keselowski upstairs. He'll hold the advantage up into number 4. Brad Keselowski was a little trapped at the better, but that's why he had to choose the high side. Each person could try to take the advantage, though. They both look at Bubba Wallace for the position. Tried to pull the slide job. It was successfully do it. He'll go on work behind Bubba Wallace now. That's Chase Briscoe. A good Carlink, 12 Carlink back to Christopher Bell. Ty Gibbs just got around Kyle Larson with a nice pass on turn number 4. Moved Ty Gibbs up to the 6th spot. Gibbs now on the bottom of the group. The racetrack starts to gap the 2-time champion of Kyle Larson. A little further back, watching Briscoe trying to go back. He'll take that number 19 to the racetrack. But while trying to use the hill against Chase Briscoe, Chase Briscoe is hungry right now for some positions. He's looking to make an advantage position in the Toyota. He'll get to his quarter panel, tries to look to the inside, but Bubba Wallace once again shut the position on Chase Briscoe. Briscoe will try to set up. Briscoe goes right outside of the safer barrier, right outside of the wall. Tried to make a move out to number 4, top 5 with 32 to go. Still Dunny, Hamlin, Bell, Elliott, Brian, Busher. Chase Briscoe to the outside of Bubba Wallace. They're gonna straight to number 1 and 2. Bubba Wallace to the inside. Briscoe gets it done to the nose straightaway. Next up on his list is Tyler Reddick. Meanwhile, Bubba Wallace shuts the door on Brad Keselowski. Team is all in the top 10. Johnny Hamlin leading the way of the Penzoil 400. Christopher Bell running in 2nd. Ty gives up Bennett to the move. He's up to 6th. Briscoe is up to 9th. He's trying to climb up to the standings. He's up. Actually been doing a really good job. Chase Elliott on the move in 3rd. That's going to be in front of them in turn number 1. He had a fast lap of Chevrolet, trying to use everything he can to get a grip on the racetrack. Bell goes down low. Chase Elliott trying to use the banking to get a good running on Bell. Only a calming separates those two. Bell and Elliott. Bell at the bottom of the racetrack. Elliott using the middle of the racetrack. Not that far from Elliott is William Barr. Mr. Elliott is trying to do that once again and take away that position. Race leader is lap traffic. That seems to be his worst enemy. Behind him, Chase Elliott looks to the inside of Christopher Bell. Move Briscoe up another spot. He just got to run Reddick. Before that battle up front, Elliott will take advantage of Christopher Bell. No. Chase Elliott has been slow, but McFalco charged to the front. Now to 2nd, they'll try to track down Denny Hamlin. Briscoe needs a yellow worse than how slow. I know, right? Briscoe does need a caution. He needs Ricky Stenhouse to call the caution. Here's the leader, Denny Hamlin, off of turn number 4. He enjoys a 1.1 second advantage over Chase Elliott, at least that last time by. Third's about to be given up as William Barnes on the move. Third to block on William Barnes. Shut the door and William Barnes down low. Barnes gonna be hurried. He's gonna lose a lot of time on Bell. Up front, Denny Hamlin's gonna have to go to work. He catches some slower cars in front of him. Elliott trying to stalk him up the corner now. For that block for Christopher Bell. Air off the nose for William Barnes. Now brings Kit Busher into the picture to turn number 1. Air blocks are going to be critical. William Byron now trying to hold off Chris Buescher down the backstretch. This is going to be preserved by Chase Elliott midway through. Good 15 car lengths back to Chase Elliott. Then it's going to be 31 laps to go. 3 car lengths battle, shipping up for third. Byron used the apron that time by. He'll look to the outside, battle down low. They race off the corner. Corner gonna have for Danny Hamlin into the corner to go. That one, Byron will go outside of the safer barrier, trying to get a good run. Then Hamlin is 1.2 seconds. We have 30 laps to go in the Penzoil 400. Your top 5: Danny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, Christopher Bell, William Byron, and Chris Buescher. Looks like William Byron's gonna jump back up to third now. Move Christopher Bell back to fourth. Danny Hamlin leads the Penzoil 400 with 28 laps to go. William Byron is the one on the move. He just took third from Christopher Bell. He's just on Chase Elliott now. So William Byron, the big mover right now. Back at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, 25 laps to go at the Penzoil 400. Danny Hamlin has led the most laps today, 109 laps. Classic car on the racetrack is the Toyota. Chase Briscoe continuing to monitor his charge back into his contention. He's 1.2 seconds behind. If he wants to contention to win, he needs a yellow. Chase Briscoe is down low. Kyle Larson in the middle. He's running down. Kyle Larson might become side by side with him. Chase Briscoe has been able to use the high side. We'll see where that goes. Exactly what he does actually. Uses all the speed off of the hills to make some ground. Trying to close in on Kyle Larson after a pit road penalty earlier. Chase Briscoe's in the top 10 now. Chase Briscoe is mad. He run the middle group. Larson in the white line. Briscoe trying to use the banking to an advantage. Couple of dirt track superstars there going at it. Briscoe going way up high, trying to get up the cushion. the gap on the number 5. Meanwhile, Denny Hamlin just had some trouble getting over the lap traffic. Lap traffic has been a factor all day today, but an advantage of 1.25 seconds. We don't know if Chase Elliott had chased him on power, but looks like William Byron might have a car to catch him. Ty Gibbs is starting to show some position right now. He's right there where he needs to be. He gains ground on Chris Buescher. It'll be a coming in front of him. Going to the corner, Buescher goes high. Ty Gibbs to the very bottom of the racetrack. Gonna be side by side when they get back to the start finish line. Right now, Ty Gibbs is trying to fit into the top 5. Buescher seems to gap him that time by. That's about 5 car lengths. Now they come to number 1 and 2. Meanwhile, here's the leader up front. Denny Hamlin looking his way around a couple lap cars. Got 15 to 20 cars. That battle for 5th continues to rage. Ty Gibbs put through a half of car length of Chris Buescher. They both might be catching Christopher Bell. Chris Buescher has riding Christopher Bell. Buescher in the middle group. In front of him is Christopher Bell. It's go time, showtime. If you have anything now, you have to put it on the table. Gibbs at the dot on the racetrack. He's gonna try to work it up the corner. They'll be side by side. 18 to go. All 30 to 6. These cars are still on the racetrack. The battle for 5th and number 1. They're worth the real. Chris Buescher uses the middle groove. Ty Gibbs gets it in front of them, but Buescher gets a good run off the corner. He's a hard man to pass. He works as hard as he can. He's at the bottom of the racetrack. Gibbs this time by had the advantage, rocketed on the bottom of the racetrack. Now able to slaughter in front of Chris Buescher. Then Hamlin just run one of the lap cars. When Denny Hamlin had the lead, he's hard to beat. They're saying he's sitting right up, back up to the throttle. 16 laps to go. Denny Hamlin managing that 1 second lead. He's Elliott behind him with the lead lap car. Cody Ware in the middle of them. Denny Hamlin almost 3 separate cars in front of him. Not a lot of lap cars in front of him either. He is visually not out of this quite yet. Elliott also using the very bottom of the racetrack. Hamlin, Elliott, Byron with 15 laps to go. Take a peek further back. Jumps behind the apron. This is the battle for the 7th position. Briscoe just got him into the inside. Makes a little move. Here's Briscoe, 1 spot. The absolute left. The 19 car has looked all day. Down the Nellis straight away. He'll see if he can get 1 more spot. Larson not letting him go though. Working hard on the bottom of the racetrack. All the way to the top. He takes Kyle Larson 14 laps to go here in Vegas. Briscoe has been really good on that top side of the racetrack. Now he runs the middle groove. Kyle Larson tries to run back in, but Chase Briscoe has about 2 car lengths back. Here the leader a long way back to Chase Elliott. William Barton is there. Then you have Christopher Bell. Bad news for Denny Hamlin. He still has 13 laps to go. Good note though, that lead has blown up through a 1.5 second lead. not a two-car link battle in the two-car link battle. Everyone trying to get everything they can out of their cars. Here comes the leader once again off the corner. Last time by the Hillman got his 60th victory. He's going for the 61st victory here. Denny Hillman is just setting still right now and trying to maintain his lead over Chase Elliott. He runs the middle at the racetrack, looking really good for 11 right now. Denny Hillman to the lower straightaway down the back stretch. He goes down to the bottom of the corner. His car's been really fast today and rock solid. They're starting to see the drivers second, third, fourth. They're starting to search around the racetrack. They're getting desperate with 11 laps to go here at Vegas. Well, you have to near Las Vegas when he can't make the run. That's when he has to search for speed. Chase Elliott running in second is down low. So is William Byrne. That's his Christopher Bell behind him. They're all running the bottom grid of the racetrack. Denny Hillman knows he's been here a lot. You don't take the hash for victory lane yet. You still have to dodge it. Perhaps it cost him 5 there. Looking pretty good though. Here for Denny Hillman. Denny Hillman leads Chase Elliott, William Byrne, Christopher Bell, Ty Gibbs, your top 5 of the head and number 1. So far, Denny Hillman has been dominating. He's been oh so good today. Chase Elliott doing all he can back there in the second spot. No pressure. Chase Elliott as well. Christopher Bell, though, not close enough to challenge William Byrne. Bell is creeping back to the top 3. He has to get around William Byrne for the third spot, though. He hasn't really been able to gap that position. He has about 8 to 10 currently to catch William Byrne. William Byrne also using the very bottom of the racetrack, 3 and 4, 8 laps to go here. He still leads the Penzoil 400 at the back of the top 10. However, Brakazowski trying to get the back bumper. Then he's our Bubba Wallace. That battle was in turn number 1. Brakazowski was in his tire truck. Now he looks to the low side of Bubba Wallace, trying to roll in Bubba Wallace. He's about to come up behind him. See what Brad K can do in this corner of the racetrack. Brakazowski also his car like the high side near the taper barrier. 7 laps to go this time by the Penzoil 400. This could be a big one for RFK if they can put 2 cars in the top 10. But Wallace, however, pulling away a little bit. They're looking to rebound. Bubba Wallace is going to be able to drop close on his teammate. Brad Kelly again right back to the bumper. He goes high into the corner to 3 and 4. Wallace, it's a high, way higher. They're both trying to track that position. Brakazowski is searching for speed everywhere he can. He looks in the middle groove. He tries to shut the door. Arrow block for Bubba Wallace. Wallace is gonna catch his teammate again. Looks down the backstretch. Wallace is gonna get upstairs, take out lane away from Brakazowski. Here's Elliott is catching leader Denny Hillman. He gotta behind. And you gotta run Cody Ware the lap car. Chase Elliott can see him, but can he catch him? Down the corner here goes the number 11, Denny Hillman, midway through the corner. Let's call it 12 car lengths down to second place, Chase Elliott. Yeah, 1.4 second. Chase Elliott has carved it into half. It's in the 7 car lengths in a half with just 4 laps to go. Chase Elliott the low groove. Chase Elliott starts to close in on Denny Hillman. Denny Hillman starts to dive it a little low in the corner. The gap is changing for first and second. 3 laps to go. Let's go. 3 laps to go, guys. 3 laps to go. Chase Elliott now catching. It's gonna be enough for Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott down low, trying to roll down Chase Denny Hamlin. Chase Elliott trying to make a race out of it. Then another shit away they go into the corner. They went to the very bottom of the racetrack. He went to the bottom of the racetrack at the stripe with 2 to go. 2 to go, guys. 5 car lengths. Advantage is for Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin now goes down low. He's starting to change his lane. Denny Hamlin to the backstretch. Hamlin now got AJ Allmendinger right in front of him. He's gonna have to make quick work. He can't miss this at all. To the bottom of the racetrack. Elliott is there. He has 4 car lengths there. Denny Hamlin has AJ Allmendinger separating him for Chase Elliott. Allmendinger goes low. He's not gonna get in the middle of it. One more final time around to shoot things out. Denny Hamlin in the middle group. But Chase Elliott behind him. He has to lead him. But the Noah straightaway. Elliott is there but can't get close enough to make a move. Here comes Denny Hamlin, biggest chicken to the chicken flag. They got his 3 to 4 car lengths. He'll see the chicken flag. Denny Hamlin wins in Las Vegas, scored the victory in the Penzoil 400. Back-to-back wins for Denny Hamlin, number 61 win in his career. Tragic loss of his father. What a day for Denny Hamlin. He dominated, man. Chase Elliott almost had enough, but didn't get there for the closing laps, man. 3rd was William Byron. 4th, Christopher Bell. 5th, Ty Gibbs. 6th was Chris Buescher. 7th, Kyle Larson. 8th, Case Briscoe. Bubba Walsh. 9th, 10th, Bradley Kozlowski. Brian Priest. 11th, 12th, Austin Dillon. 13th, Tyler Reddick. Zane Smith. 14th, 15th, Joey Logano. 16th was Ryan Blaney. Ross Chastain, Watermelon Man. Pretty good day for him. 17th, 18th, Daniel Suarez. Austin Cindric, 19th, 20th, Eric Jones. Jordan Nemechek, 21st, 22nd, Carson Hocevar. 23rd, Riley Herbst. 24th, AJ Allmendinger. Justin Allgaier is going to finish 25th. 26th, Michael McDowell. Cole Custer, 27th. 28th, Kyle Busch. 29th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 30th, Noah Gragson. 31st, Josh Berry. 32nd, Connor Zill. 33rd, Ty Dillon. 34th, Ty Gillen. 35th, Cody Ware. 36th is SVG. Not really a good day for SVG, man. He didn't really have a good race today. He's gonna lose a lot of points in this one. And he was the points leader, or actually, I think 5th in points. He's gonna lose a lot of points today. He's gonna finish 36. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and then share it again so you guys can hear the audio. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna share the audio of it.
As we go down to Napa pit reporter Heather DeBow.
And here now with Christopher Bell, who had a strong car pretty much the entire race. What were you fighting there at the end?
I don't know. We just we weren't.
Can you guys hear it?
At the right
Let me know.
And whenever we were at our best, I just didn't feel like I drove a very good race. You know, we had plenty of. Congrats, coach. Good work. I don't know. I felt like at times I had plenty of speed, and great long run car at the first stage and drove right to the lead, and then I just never really executed the restarts very well. So yeah, just great finish. Great day for JGR. We're still looking for that first win, though.
And Christopher Bell brought it home fourth today.
Can you guys hear the PRN right now?
Down Denny Hamlin. It feels like you just ran out of laps. How do you describe the end of that?
Yeah, obviously disappointing for sure. Felt like our car was a little better there on the longer run. I thought Denny was starting to fall off, and yeah, I was just trying to be as tidy as I could and give myself an opportunity, and yeah, just came up a little short. But honestly, from where we've been to how we ran today is not even comparable. So really, as bummed as I am, I have to kind of check myself back to reality and understand from races past out here, and
great improvement.
Yeah, so proud of that, and
for Chase Briscoe.
It's a lot of fun to be right there in the mix with those guys that have won a lot of these races out here. So excited about that, and hopefully we can keep building.
Exciting with that.
Some days you can be bummed with second, but a great run for Chase Elliott, Heather.
And William Byron chatting now with Jeff Gordon and just qualifying and losing a car chief pit stall selection. But how would you evaluate your
more what we expect from ourselves, and just really pleased from really stage one on. The car balance was similar to what we're used to. Had some differences, but nothing that we. So really excited for the future events and just kind of dialing in that balance a little bit closer. Just proud of everybody. Raptor, Chevrolet, new car, and just the new season. Get our balance right. So
trying to get the balance right
with it so far.
That's William Byron, who brought it home third today. And Kavana.
Another week, another top 5 for Ty Gibbs. This time in a mile and a half. What did you think about this one?
Yeah, it was really good. Very, very fortunate to be in this car, and the 54 group did a really great job today. So really happy with it, and we'll keep working.
Gibbs, another top 5. Good performance so far
to
start the season.
Thank you very much, Alan Kavana. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is PRN, the Performance Racing Network.
Continue to get better, and days like today certainly make me feel happy about it.
Welcome back alongside Nick Yeoman. My name is Brad Gilley. Denny Hamlin celebrating a big win here, back-to-back in Vegas, 61st of his career. His family is down there with him at the start-finish line right now. It's truly a beautiful daughters. His mother, Mary Lou, is down there. Really neat to see.
And Chase Briscoe brought it.
Able to keep coming through the field, and it was fortunate to finally catch a caution.
Certainly in the mix,
so. Yeah, just got to clean up, my part. So we're going to Darlington, a place that we've been really good, and see if we can have another good one.
A solid top 10 finish here for Chase Briscoe.
Thank you very much, Heather DeBow. All right, Nick, it is time for our Xfinity Mobile Reliable Performance. Who do you want to nominate?
I want to nominate.
They want to nominate some people.
7 of the top
Chris
8
Buescher.
were Hendrick and Gibbs-related cars. Those are the power teams. We expect those drivers to be up there week in, week out. I was really impressed by Chris Buescher, kind of methodically getting his car in position, comes away with a nice 6th-place finish today.
I like Chris Buescher. I want to think about Denny Hamlin, speeding penalty early, recovers and comes back and wins. I want to think about Chase Briscoe. Penalty early for him, and just multiple comedy of errors for him, and still comes home 8th. But I agree with you. Chris Buescher, at a day where it was Toyota and Chevrolet for the Ford, to actually come home and have a great finish here today just outside of the top 5 was a big deal for him. Just like today's top driver, you need a connection that performs under pressure with Xfinity Mobile. Get intelligent Wi-Fi with 5G all in one that keeps you connected at every turn. Xfinity, imagine that.
Denny Hamlin, your race winner, making it to victory lane. You touched on it yesterday. An emotional scene, seeing Kyle Larson get to celebrate with his sons. Today, one for the ladies. So all his daughter, his mom. Of course, we touched on the tragic offseason, Brad. It was a house fire that claimed the life of his father, and he certainly meant a great deal to Denny Hamlin. So this being the first win without his dad here, I'm sure it was a very emotional mom back at the racetrack as well. She was involved in that house fire and had some injuries that she had to recover from. So an emotional day and a spectacular win for Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, I would agree. There was a little post-race fun.
Post-race fun.
That's a good way to put it.
Between two former teammates, Ross Chastain and Daniel Suarez, were having words, and words to the point that Ross's PR person, Lauren Emling, was standing between the two of them. And we know Ross is not necessarily a guy you want to have words with at the end of the race, but Daniel Suarez, he's a pretty tough customer.
I was going to say, Daniel's been in some scuffles over the years too. So, yeah, shout out to that young lady getting in the middle of that. It didn't come to blows, but Ross Chastain ended up 17th. Daniel Suarez 18th. Never exactly saw a replay of what might have happened. I'm sure in the weekly debrief and maybe the social media posts, I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of why Daniel and Chase were so frustrated, or Daniel and Ross were so frustrated with each other.
Denny Hamlin is making his way to the Neon Garage. That's where Victory Lane is here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Wendy Venturini will be chatting with him. And Denny Hamlin not only gets the 45 points for winning the race, he actually gets points in stage 1 and stage 2. He collected actually the most points today of 70. And one of those is because of the Xfinity Fastest Lap. Today's Xfinity Fastest Lap goes to Denny Hamlin. Lap number 2, a time of 29.454 seconds, celebrating his speed on the track and the reliable performance Xfinity brings to your home. Congratulations on claiming that one championship point.
Brad, I like what they do here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. They get to celebrate. Victory Lane is in the Neon Garage, and Denny Hamlin just drove through a path of tire marks that have been there when he won the South Point 400 a year ago. I remember our Wendy Venturini posted spectacular video online of Denny burning it all the way from the entrance to the Neon Garage to the makeshift Victory Lane. He's got his daughters in the car with him, so he gingerly took it to Victory Lane, and we're going to hear from him in moments. But it's cool to see that rubber still laid down when Denny Hamlin won this race in the fall of 2025.
That is a really cool thing and very special for him in so many different ways. And he's our third different winner in 5 races here in 2026. Hamlin, this was the 4th time actually he celebrates in Victory Lane, because the first 3 races of the year he celebrated in Victory Lane as the team owner.
Done a lot of winning.
That's right.
Let's hear from our race winner. He is standing by in Victory Lane with Wendy Venturini.
Denny Hamlin does it again. It's a repeat for Denny Hamlin. He was here as the winner in the fall. The entire family is here. Taylor, Molly getting off the top of the car. George Jameson, your son, your mom, Mary Lou is here. I've talked to all of you.
His mom.
A lot has happened from the last time we were in Victory Lane. Cool. Denny, how emotional does this win feel this time around?
It's just so satisfying, so gratifying. You just never know what can happen year over year, whether you still got it or not. And obviously, I wasn't totally locked in for the first few weeks, but it's just we've been hitting our stride now. This is our bread and butter. This is the tracks that we know we can go win, and to execute it average on the driver's part, not very good. To still have the speed to go through the field, that was just this is the team. This is the team that did it. It makes my job really easy to drive cars that fast.
You mentioned early in the race having to overcome a speeding penalty. What was going through your mind at that point of the race and trying to get back up front?
I didn't think it was over. I mean, any other race or racetrack, or I just felt like I had enough speed regardless. And so, we had 150 or so laps to go at that point, plenty enough time, and I think we got back to the front within 100. So it's just a fantastic run by this whole yacht Toyota team, Progressive, Bob's Discount Furniture, Sport Clips, Kings of Wine, Coca-Cola, Jordan Brand, Shady Rays, and Logitech. So this is I know that the record books will say my name, but this is, I'm really, really proud.
Congratulations to you, Denny Hamlin, the winner here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, with his mom, Mary Lou, present this weekend. Jordan is here with all 3 kids, Molly, Taylor, and Jameson, as they celebrate in victory.
Good to see all his kids on Victory Lane with him.
Wow, some of these drivers
35 years old.
Went out there.
Career win moves him past Kevin Harvick to 10th all time. We're talking about Famer and hired in the offseason. We didn't even talk about how heartbreaking it was the way he lost the championship in Phoenix a year ago. Yeah, you could hear it in his voice. This one is very
really special for Denny Hamlin.
Denny Hamlin moves up to 4th in the NASCAR Cup Series point standing. Reddick continues to lead with a 61-point advantage over teammate Bubba Wallace. 78 over Denny Hamlin. Chase Elliott up to 5th, minus 87. There is a tie at the bubble After an awful day today, last place finish, Shane Van Gisbergen goes from 5th, tied with Daniel Suarez at the bottom of the chase standing. A full field rundown here in the Penzoil 400 as Denny Hamlin celebrates in victory lane. Chase Elliott, the runner-up finisher. 3rd was William Byron. 4th, Christopher Bell. 6th, Chris Buescher. Kyle Larson, 7th. 8th, Chase Briscoe. 9th and 10th, Brad Keselowski.
Ryan Preece finishes 11th today. Austin Dillon came home in 12th. Tyler Reddick finished 13th. Zane Smith, 14th. Joey Logano could not get his 5th win today at Las Vegas. He finishes 15th today, right in front of his teammate Ryan Blaney, who comes home in 16th. Ross Chastain and Daniel Suarez had a bit of a dust-up. They finished 17th and 18th today. Austin Cindric finishes 19th. Eric Jones comes home in 20th.
John Hunter Nemechek, the first car, 1 lap down, finishes 21st. 22nd, Kosovar. Riley Herbst, 23rd. Minus 2 laps, A.J. Allmendinger in 21st. Justin Allgaier. Michael McDowell, 26th. Cole Custer, 27th. Kyle Busch, 28th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 29th. And Noah Gragson, 30th.
Disappointing return to Las Vegas for Josh Berry. This is where he got his first win. He finishes 3 laps down in 31st. Connor Zilich brought out a late yellow with a spin. He finishes 32nd. Ty Dillon, 33rd. Todd Gilliland, 34th. Cody Ware, 35th. And then Shane Van Gisbergen, final finisher today. He comes home in 36th, 5 laps down.
Really tough day for him. The Motor Racing Network has the call for the next 3 weekends as NASCAR heads back east. Darlington Raceway, that's going to be an exciting one.
Darlington
followed
should be
by
definitely
Martinsville
good.
Speedway. Easter break,
We'll
they're
go
actually
to
going to be at Rockingham
Martinsville after
Speedway.
that
Then we
one.
pick up the action on
And we pick
Friday,
up their
April 10th.
action
It'll
on
be
Friday,
the NASCAR
April
Racing
10th.
Network with the Craftsman Truck Series.
Motor Racing
Tennessee
Network.
Army National Guard 250th. 7 o'clock Eastern.
Truck
Ryan
Series.
Preece will be our guest.
Ryan
Saturday,
Preece will
April
be their
11th,
guest.
we've got Cup Series practice and qualify. Then the Suburban
3:30
Propane 300
Eastern.
O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race at 7 o'clock with guest analyst Ross Chastain. Then
Guest
Sunday,
analyst
April
Ross
12th,
Chastain.
PRN has the call at Bristol for the Food City 500 presented
Bristol
by
for the
Jiffy
Food
Lube
City
at 2 o'clock
400.
Eastern Time. A great broadcast crew here today at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Working out in the turns, Andrew Curlin and Pat Patterson. Our Napa pit reporters, Heather DeBoe, Alan Cavana, and Wendy Venturini. Our engineers, Harold Hamrick, Ben Blevins, and Raul Velez. Our director is Laura Beth Barnhart. Production is Kent Bernhardt. Sales and marketing, Barry Roach, David Stiles, Alexis Erickson, and Hank Lee. The senior vice president and general manager of the Performance Racing Network is Jerry Horn. For Nick Yeoman, my name is Brad Gilley. Congratulations to Denny Hamlin on winning the Penzoil 400. Thanks to you for tuning in.
The Penzoil 400, presented by Jiffy Lube, was brought to you by State Water Heaters. When you need a water heater, make sure you get a State. Visit statewaterheaters.com.
All right, guys, I'm gonna end the stream there. This has been a really good stream. I really appreciate you all being here. I think we had like 12 to 13 people here at one point. That's really awesome. It's probably the most people we've had in a little while here. So really appreciate you all. If you're new here and haven't already, make sure to smash that like button, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Next week's Darlington. Should be some good racing there. Let me look at the weekend schedule so I can let you guys know when that is. Pretty sure that one's the 22nd. So stay tuned for that one, guys. I'll definitely be giving you guys coverage from that. Again, thank you everyone for being here. Really appreciate you all. Hopefully everyone has a good rest of your day, evening, wherever you are on the road. And I'll catch you guys in Darlington. Peace out.